This on? Okay. Music, but no sound. Interesting. What's up, guys? See if this works again. Work with me. There it goes. Let me get some music. All right. Should we get some new viewers here? This was like super last minute. I didn't even post about this stream until 10 minutes ago. Not even. It's gonna have some fun. Look at the market. See if there's any good deals to be had after the drop. In a second here, let me just link up a few different things. Chat overlay. Ready for all the wisdom? That's good, man. Dude, today was just really random. I don't know why. I usually don't stream in the mornings, obviously. And I was like, you know what? I went to the Renaissance Fair yesterday. I just went to bed last night at like 8:30. I was so exhausted from all the walking and drinking and eating and all that stuff. Still waiting for my friends to send me more footage and pick, because I didn't take a ton of pictures, but I know a bunch of my friends did, so I kind of want to take pictures from them. Let's go. Why is it appearing twice? You guys seeing that? Maybe I accidentally made a second one? Cloud bot alerts. Interesting. I still don't know why it's... Did I mess up? I think I accidentally put that under cloud bot alerts instead of... Alright, give me a sec. Just need to fix that really quick, and then we'll just like hop in the market. Yes, I know that. Okay. There it goes. I was like, why is that? Okay, that makes sense. Electra down, Toby down. Yeah, they're all down. Well, it's 3 p.m. here. Hope you enjoy your day. Thanks. 3 p.m. Gosh, where do you live? It's 7 a.m. for me. Figured we'd just do a very quick market check. Vibe check, as I like to call it. Do need to come up with a different thumbnail for it. Usually I do a recording at this time. I just make a video and I post it up on YouTube. But I was like, yeah, we'll try a live stream instead. I might go all the way through to the drop if we have enough people in here saying what's up. Hey, did you go to the fair? Yeah, I went to the fair. I went to the gosh, it was just too funny. I got called up by the little like wenches thing or whatever it's called. I think I actually need to move this up a tiny bit. I got called up by like the wenches or whatever, and that was hilarious. 2 of my friends have been to the fair before, like multiple times, and they wanted to get me on stage, so I did. That was pretty fun. And what else did I have? Didn't have a steak on a steak, but I did have I don't know, a lot to drink, as well as gosh, we just watched a lot of events. We didn't really do any like interactive stuff, like throwing the tomatoes at like the jester guy, or the archery or axe throwing or ninja star throwing or anything like that, really. But I also need to put my phone on do not disturb. So cool, let's do a quick vibe check of the market. We'll go to collectibles first. We'll do top losers, see which ones are really just shit in the bed when it comes to the market. I think this like movie ticket thing is glitched because it's like always at the top whenever I do like top winners or top losers. But the Rising Sun hoverboard is almost at an all-time low. It was at a lower price about like, I don't know, 8 days ago, like a week ago. Listings are still relatively low. I don't know what the hell happened here. That must be just like an error. People are just really buying it up. Yeah, that's during the January like panic of everyone buying everything up. Saffin's Mask, unsurprisingly, really low right now. Wally, wow, Wally just getting dumped. 480, so it's actually starting to go down below Pooh, I think, at this point. Let's actually go back to Wally really quick. I want to see a couple things. Yeah, listings are still going down. It's gonna be super interesting. Well, people say like, oh, the listings are down, but like as the price goes up, more people are gonna list theirs, right? Because they want to try and cash in at a higher price. Looks like if Wally ever did get back up to 600 again in like the near future, which is crazy because he was at 700 a week ago. If he did get back up to 700, whatever, like you'll see the listings start kind of climbing up too at the same time. So it's making it harder for him to climb that price. Little Friends Black and White. I used to own a silver ape, a silver version of this for like a long time because I really thought we're gonna have like Immutable X and all that stuff, like off-platform listing, and I was willing to try it with my silver ape, but that was 3-4 months ago, and it was just like what are we gonna get Immutable X? I mean, that was 3 months ago, and so eventually I just sold it. Luckily I did, because I ended up selling it for like 980 like 3 months ago. Night Watch is down. I saw the Night Watch pump a lot at one point. Yeah, it went up to 400. So it was at 224 up to 400 and now back down to 300. So I wonder if this, I just don't see any kind of connection or correlation. Like Jermaine Rogers, was there like a tweet by Jermaine Rogers, or was like Ray Fixie pumping this or something? Something must have happened for this to go on, because there's really no reason why, in my opinion, like the Night Watch is just randomly pumping. Title 9 runner stamp. It's just like too early. Listings are super high, and like when we're talking movements of like 1/10 of a gem, it's like not much to look at. OG Devil Bunny. So far, have we seen any Marvel other than Wally? I don't think we've seen any Marvel or Disney yet, or All Together Now. Wow, I did see this. I did see that All Together Now went down by a lot. Last I checked, it was at like 21 something, but it looks like the price has actually gone up. Yeah, this actually climbed with a 3K, but yeah, now it's starting to reapproach all-time low of about 2K. Some of these prices are great buys. Now when you bought the most of them, yeah, exactly, Dave. Dude, I'm right there with you. I bought most of my stuff here, and like in hindsight, yeah, like what I should have done, you know, I won Steamboat Willie on drop, but when you see this, when you just see 3 times back to back to back that Steamboat Willie just can't break that 10K price point, or at least like 3 times in a row, you guys can, it's kind of hard to see it here. Did he I think Omi the Clown must have changed this, because now when I highlight it, I thought that the listing would show somewhere else. I don't know, but hope you guys can see that. But there's 3 points that Steamboat Willie tried to break 10K over the course of a week and just never did. So I think when you see that, in my opinion, it means sell pressure. Like it's just not breaking here, and eventually people are going to start selling it off. So ideally, if you sell it after the second or maybe even this 3rd time, at least you can take some profit on the way down, right? But I agree, like most of the stuff I bought was in the last 6 weeks or so, so it's really hard to like sell it, right? I've tried that technique a couple times. It's paid off once. The other time it didn't pay off, but it's not terrible. But basically you sell up here, you just buy it again on the way down. I did that with like the Donald card. I did that with one other NFT. Like I bought Donald at 700 a while back and then sold it for I think 650 or 600. So I ended up taking a 100 gem loss, but I was able to rebuy it at like 450. So I made up 150 gems. So it's one of those weird things where it's like, cool, I'm like 50 gems in the profit. I got my card back. I think I even ended up getting like a better mint number, but I'm buying stuff. I'm buying stuff of the black market off no gem transfer, no problem. Nice. Are you profitable on Veve? If yes, how much percentage? I've only put in a couple $100 into Veve, but my vault is probably worth, like right now, it might be the very, very high, like 4-digit, if not like low 5-digit right now. I paid 4.5K for, dude, that's not bad actually. You actually probably win. That's actually a pretty good entry point. I do think Steamboat Willie's gonna blow past that. I feel bad for the people that bought it at like above 7.5, because it will take a while for it to get back up there, in my opinion, Damien. But to be honest, I don't see us hitting these all-time highs again. Probably not until Omi to NFT, like later this year, if I had to be like quite honest. Like I just don't see enough buy pressure, especially with like the whole dirty gem thing going on, where there's a lot of basically gems that weren't even attached to like actual real world like dollar value, like just getting inflated into the market. Yeah, I'm not saying this is what caused it. This actually could have been real money. It could have been half and half, like who knows. But hitting these numbers again, I just don't see it happening, at least in my personal opinion. I do think if we do have MCP coming out, but if we also have like Q system and MTL roughly coming out at like the same time, MTL's actually a ways off. Q system, they said, was going to be in like the next couple months or so, but we'll see. Moving along, Snow Globe Secret Rare Coke bottle is down 17%. See, it's getting to the point now, like we're gonna get a lot of this, honestly, until we get Q system and or like MTL. We're gonna see a lot of these, like something goes up 20%, and then it goes down 17, and then it's gonna slowly bleed out for another 5%. So now you're just lower than where you were before. So glad I sold Steamboat Willie at 99999. I lost money anyway, sorta. Haha, I gotcha. But I like Avengers 57 is a grail to buy up the floor of comics and set a new floor. Interesting. I forgot which one that is. Avengers 57. I'll have to look that up in a little bit. Twilight Mothman. It seems like there is kind of a race between the gosh, they're not called Todds, Tobies. Between the Tobies and the like weapon racks for like the bottom. I think I need to clear this. Maybe retype it. There it is. Yeah, so the common Toby's at 15. I think the weapon racks are pretty low too. Because people just use it for gem muling, right? Where they need to transport gems or transfer gems between accounts. I do not know why the weapon racks common costs more than the pink and blue. Makes no sense in my mind. It's so strange, like ever since we had that like common comic craze, like ever since then a lot of collectibles tend to follow that same idea, that like the common should be more expensive than the uncommon. But there's, I don't know. I bought Lady in the Tramp for 1200, sold it for 800 gem, sold it 800. I was sad but glad I did it. Yeah, sometimes you just have to get rid of that baggage, right? Yeah, that's one of the first things that's one of the, I would say I should ask it more often, is when people are asking like, hey, should I sell this NFT? Like usually when people are selling NFTs at a loss, it's because they don't have the ability to put in more fiat, right? Like I'm that kind of person. There's a lot of people like that, especially if you've like there are people that have put in a lot of fiat during this time over the last 6-7 weeks, and they're buying the dip. And it's like we're on dip number 27. It's like people just can't afford to put in more fiat, so they have to end up selling NFTs. And so, you know, not everyone has a bunch of money to just continually throw into the app, right? So do you think the NFT market will follow the crypto market? I think it's all connected pretty loosely, right? It's all under the speculative umbrella of investing, like speculative investing. I do think if Bitcoin starts really recovering, then Omi will do better, then Veve will do better. It did seem like initially I'd say Omi does follow Bitcoin. All the cryptocurrencies follow Bitcoin to more or less, even though eventually when Omi does get utility, once we actually can start doing, because as of right now it has no utility, there's like no point. I would say no point owning it, but as of right now, this moment, it's not on major exchanges and there's no utility. So people are just treating it as like an altcoin pump and dump scenario potentially. But once it does have utility, because it's deflationary, it might react a little bit differently than Bitcoin. It might still follow the same trends roughly, but as of right now, it's kind of just following in step with Bitcoin. I will say NFTs though do follow Bitcoin as well. Like whenever something happens in, you know, the real world or whatever, or Bitcoin starts going down, people start not necessarily panicking, but people want to cash out their speculative investments and either just hold on to the money or put it somewhere else or whatever. So we'll see though. I'm kind of curious because like the NFT market is so new, right? So it might be almost opposed to the crypto market. Maybe people are going to start taking money out of crypto, putting it in NFTs. So maybe when crypto is down, maybe that will cause actually NFTs to pump. Like no way to tell. Like NFT market's still way too early to figure that out. This girl I'm talking to won't download Veve even though I'll give her free gems. Should I ditch her? Maybe she's just not into it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Let's go vibes. What's up? I mean, if she ain't about the NFT, you know, show her the door. I don't know what else to say. And yeah, and don't give her any more free. Like, give her an NFT or give her enough gems to like play a drop or something like that. But I don't know. Don't simp, basically. That's what I'm saying, more or less. All right, let's do the top gainers. I'll have to redo this. Top gainers, yeah, right here. I don't know why. Like I said, I just noticed weapon racks, pink and silver is at the top right now, 21%. Invisible Woman, fantastic for uncommon. I guess it was at 18 gems at one point, and people are just like, that is so cheap. I should buy more Invisible Womans. I'm still not bullish on Invisible Woman, like, at all whatsoever. I like, especially when the other Fantastic Four members come out, she'll probably pump, like, in the short term, but I still think, I was gonna say Johnny Storm, but his name is, Human Torch, The Thing, and Mr. Fantastic are all going to perform better. Harley Quinn, number 13, up 15%. Back to the Future poster, up 15. Ultra Rare Ben Riley is going up. Wow, almost 1,000 gems, or 750 actually. See, like the listings on this are so low, 616. It's kind of hard to like do much with this, but because it's so expensive, it doesn't move a lot. Holiday Groot uncommons actually went up $5. That's nice. It's still not even that profitable, right? Like, even if you did buy these at 30, because of the 8.5% fee, I mean, if you sold it at 35, you're getting what? Maybe a gem and a half, like, profit. It's not that worth it. Fingerstyle guitar, I remember you. It's been a while, but I think I remember you. If they take this long to get the exchanges announced, the Omi coin is just going to keep going up for a little and then back down. They need to release them a little fast. Well, from what I've heard is like, you have to like pay pretty good amount of money to be on like exchanges. Like, if you want to just kind of just pay to be in the exchanges, you can do that. I think that's what ApeCoin did, but I don't think they had to pay as much because they're already tied to like the Bored Ape Yacht Club. They already had connections and people and all that stuff, as far as I've heard. But Omi, from what I've, you know, they're not in a rush, at least from what I've heard from various sources and all that stuff. Like, they're not in a hurry to rush Omi. Like, they're really taking this whole like NFT, VV, Omi, all this thing like very slow, because if they can't handle the amount of people and the amount of money that's coming in right now, because people do want to see a return on their investment, right? So can you pull up a Chippendale chart, please? Yeah, we'll pull up golden moments after I do this. When did you get into Veve and what did you buy first? So I got into Veve during golden moments, like the original like set or series, I guess, of golden moments. The first NFT I ever bought with, I think, was actually a OG Devil Bunny Black. I think that was my first purchase ever. Or was it red? No, it was red. My first purchase, like on the market, was OG Devil Bunny red. First NFT I ever won was actually an Elsa. And again, remember, this is odd. Like, I've never done NFTs, never done cryptocurrency. I was like super early into the NFT space. So when I won Elsa and I saw the price of other NFTs and I saw Elsa wasn't moving too much, I'm like, all right, well, I do want to get a Walt. So I ended up selling Elsa to have enough gems to buy a Walt, which I did. I ended up actually getting a Walt on drop and ended up selling that probably, I don't know, like 3 weeks later, something like that. I knew it was going to go up in price, but I really wanted to like get my hands in the market and stuff like that. And at that time in my life, like I just didn't, again, have a bunch of experience, or I just didn't have the means of throwing thousands of gems in the market. So just took advantage of that and been playing the market ever since, been doubling my money, you know, and it's, well, let's say from November, December, like early January, I was making a lot of money than this last year or so. You were right. Yeah, Johnny Storm is the Human Torch, but I wanted to say Human Torch, so because not everyone knows that, right? Like, it's like saying, like, oh, did anyone get the Aurora Monroe drop? Like, people are like, what? It's like, oh, Storm, that's her name. I think that's her name. Like, I kind of want to say the name that's like they're known as. Aiden Jackson. I'm the only one being a bit worried about the lack of communication from Veve on MTL over the last few days, as some drops now are being unsold and the community sets ablaze on social media. The last few drops have been unsold. Well, first off, like, people were panicking that just the quality of Electro, right? It was more that than like if Electra honestly did not look trashed here, it probably would have sold out immediately and you get the typical rebounds. And like, she did technically sell out. It was just very easy to get rebounds, right? The more recent, like Baseman's Toby, like that, everyone knew that was not going to do well. Like, you didn't need MTL or any kind of like Veve announcement, like, unless that drop is happening in like basically January or like February, where everyone's just in a buying mood and we're just yellowing gems for the most part. Like that, you could just tell by that drop, it was just not going to do well. Like every content creator was saying it wasn't going to do well, not because of, oh, Veve's MTL is like not out yet, or like Veve made this announcement, so this drop sucks. It's like, and plus I think people forget that like these drops are scheduled months in advance. You know, maybe the independent artist could work a bit faster, so maybe that was done a month or two prior, but it could have been 3, 4, 5 months ago. And that's when the market was very, very bullish, right? Like even just 2 months ago, the market was super bullish on everything. So I don't think it has anything to do with like, at least in my personal opinion, I don't think it has anything to do with like, oh, we're not having MTL, we're gonna go on strike and like not get these drops. It's like, no, the Toby drop was just, and that's where it's hard for independent artists to thrive, right? Like if you're an independent artist, unless you're well known or the piece looks amazing, or you're just like really well known like across the actual world, how are you gonna compete with Marvel, DC, like Disney, like Coca-Cola, like, sorry, I thought I heard someone knocking on the door. Like how you can compete with all those, like you just can't. So I think that's why it's not doing well, not because like people are up in arms about MTL. It's just like, it's just a terrible drop. Like you can't compare an independent artist drop with 6 different variations with an overpriced box price of 50 gems. Like that's Marvel box prices, right? 50 gems, 6 different variations of the same guy just doing a different pose. Like no one wants that in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, I do remember I was actually trolling. I was getting 3-hour rebounds after the drop. So I was taking screenshots and I was like posting them on Twitter. Like, I'm like, when you get that 180-minute rebound, like, you know, it's just not a popular character. I can guarantee you though, if there was a Marvel drop or a DC drop of a somewhat popular character, like that would have sold out instantly. So it's more the character rather than people are up in arms. Hey Vibs, how's the market looking with the rewind drop happening on Wednesday? Are we looking at another gem squeeze, or are we still down trading because of MTL? So for the longest time, I thought it was because of MTL. Like that's still part of it. I do think we need Q system. We also need MTL. We need like 3 or 4 different things. We need like Q system. We need MTL. Master Collector program is rolling out. I do think when like we actually start seeing points on our app of like the Master Collector program, people are gonna panic and probably start buying up like rare comics and things like that. Like I could definitely see that. Because before I thought it was just MTL. Like don't get me wrong, like it still is about MTL, but I used to think that was the only reason why the market was going down. Could be a few other things as well. Right, we also just need more people on the platform. I think like we just need more money coming in, more people to know about it. So yeah, I don't think we're in for like, everyone knows Rewind's coming up. Like, I don't want to say that because not everyone lives on Twitter or Discord. It also depends on what like the Rewind collective stuff looks like. But yeah, people could sell off some stuff. Yeah, people could sell off some stuff. There are some people in the community that really like the Givenchy, the Pride, the Rewind logo stuff. So we'll see. There's some people that really like it, and there's some people that like, don't really care. I might just leverage it as an opportunity to like make some short-term gems, and that's pretty much it. But other than that, like I'm not going to go out of my way to like buy a bunch or something like that. A friend told me about Veve and I bought 1 Todd. My friend bought 50 Todds and flipped them all when they were around 500, 600 gems. He doesn't own a single Todd now, damn. I mean, he still made just ridiculous profit though, right? 80 gems. So what, he made basically like a 7x on his investment, 8x, like, and he probably did that over the course of a few months. Like most crypto can't even do that now. Like 99.999% of crypto can't do that now, where they just like, you buy it 3 months later, you just 10x it, right? Or like 7x it in this case. So he still got a fantastic deal. If he just held, he would have got a much, much, much better deal. But yeah, I mean, if you're that early on a project, that's why I'm really bullish on things like Hero, I do want to get on like Illuvium eventually. I do think it's fine to like look at other, because like this market sentiment could be like this for a good while longer. We could have some, you know, pumps in the meantime. But AKA Bash, what's up, man? This time next year. What's up, vibes? Miss you already. Working alone last night, normally having at least one of you to watch. Yeah, that's why it's good to watch other streams, right? Bob sales, like while you're out like driving or doing something else. Is like there's usually lots of streams. Like I miss streams and stuff all the time because I'm busy with my own content or doing my stuff. But that's the nice thing about watching streams, you know, after they've been posted on YouTube. I just watch it again and either play at like 1.5 or 2 times speed, so I can kind of just get through it all. How was the fair? It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, you bought a lot of other things. Yeah, that's. I would have loved to have been early on Veve, not just because like, ooh, I could have just bought a bunch of Todds or Marvel Comics #1s in the secondary market for 3 gems. Like that would have been cool. Don't get me wrong. But it's more just like I would have been able to understand the market a bit more, and I could have seen this huge pump and dump coming, which, you know, in hindsight, it's like so obvious. Like whenever you just see something pump this much, like it's only a matter of time before people start dumping it, right? Like look at the thing. It pumped on the 17th. It started selling off on the 20th. Like you had 3 whole days to basically sell it, or 2.5 days, you know, because 17th was part of the pump. You had a whole 2.5 days to sell the thing, right? But people were just on cloud 9. People were just very optimistic. All right, sorry about that. I do owe someone a Golden Moments lookup. This is the most up-to-date market. The market's closed right now on the app because right now we're 2 minutes after, or 32 minutes after the hour. So Golden Moments just across the board. C3PO is only up 4%, partner statue. Someone wanted me to look at, I'll note when I see it, Chippendale, that's what it was. Check out Chippendale. Chippendale and Winnie the Pooh did retrace pretty hard, if I remember correctly. And this is why Lady the Tramp is just getting dumped, because people would, I think there are some people, and I probably would have done it myself, 1-for-1 Lady and the Tramp for Winnie the Pooh, which is why I think the Golden Moments are a perfect example of like the, like, what do you call it? Of like the hierarchy of NFTs, right? Like, if Winnie the Pooh is the best NFT, you know, of the Golden Moments of 400, it's going to hold that price, and it's going to push Lady and the Tramp down. It's pushing Chippendale down. You know, that's just, you know, that's like the pecking order for the most part for the Golden Moments. Let me pull up Chippendale, because I did say I would do that. Because a lot of people are like, hey, should I buy this NFT or this NFT? And it's like, that's why I'm not too bullish on a lot of like Adventure Time, Powerpuff Girls. Like, even though it's season 1, it's great, but it's like, if they were legitimately the best NFTs for 300, 400, 500 gems, 1,000 gems, 5,000 gems, like they would have held their price and not dipped down, right? Chippendale. What the hell? I think the massive jump in January was from Andre Jenks' video. The timeline lines up. The video came out, and then Veve went crazy the next few days. Yeah, I definitely think so as well. Like, that was definitely a part of it. I've mentioned before too that a big part of it, I think, was like people are just visiting friends and family, like throughout the entire holiday, right? I went to go see my brothers and my cousins and my parents and stuff like that. I showed them all Veve. I think all but like a small handful of them like downloaded it, started buying some stuff here and there. And I thought, you know, they were playing the drops. And I think they were, you know, throughout 12 days of Veve, they were just playing the drops. But once 12 days of Veve was done, and now they're in January, and they're like, hey, I see this thing. Like, I see people buying comics, you know, for 7 gems and ended up selling them for 35, 40, 50 gems. Like, or, you know, 250 gems if it's a secret rare. Or back then, actually, like most secret rares weren't even below 400 gems. So I do think people were seeing that. So it's the video in combination of like people are actually in physical contact with others, and it's much easier to present Veve in person than like what over the internet, right? Other than just screenshots, people are like, ho ho, lol, JPEG, like whatever. And some people might still think that when you show them on your phone, right? So I think it's a combination of both of those things. Of people needed to see it in person as well as the video. Like both of those things definitely played a part in it, because people were just spreading it to their friends and family during the holidays, like that much easier. God damn it. My mic was I see you guys. No voice, fella. There's M lurking about. I knew M was lurking about. But no, long story short, I want to sell Donald Daisy. Try and find other stuff to sell first. Just because you're trying to buy golden moment doesn't mean you have to sell another golden moment to get it, right? Try and find a Batman, you know, like sell a Batman, like a low-end Batman. Sell a, you know, like independent artist stuff, you know, because sometimes you'll be surprised how much money you can pull together by, hey, I have this rare comic, I have these 2 independent artist things, I have this Harley Quinn, and then this one other NFT, and then you're like, wow, I actually can get 500 gems for that if I sell. I should be able to hear now. You guys should be able to hear me. Good God. So yeah, not much to say about Chippendale. Like the golden moments are just in a weird spot. I do need to make a new tier list, which I have been talking about for a while. I'll probably literally do it today, and I might make a video of it later today, so like after the stream, because I need to like copy and paste, put it in Photoshop and like all that stuff, and then like upload it to the tier list website, which takes a while. So, but I do want to make an updated tier list. I'm going to link all the other. Yeah, I know. My mic was off for like 2 minutes. I apologize. I'm muting my mic because, like, I don't know, dude. Sometimes in the morning, and when I have like anything to eat in the morning, I just feel like I have to like constantly clear my throat. So I apologize. Plus, my roommate's like literally through that wall, and I feel bad for him sometimes. I think he's sleeping in. SR Black Panther been pumping. Interesting. Sell rare Spidey to buy another Donald and Daisy. Now that's a question. Instinctually, I think in the short to midterm, I think rare Spidey will do better. I think in the short to midterm, I think Spidey will do better, but I think in like the long term, I think Donald and Daisy will do better. Because Donald's a pretty big deal in like the Disney community, and Spider-Man, like rare Spider-Man, don't get me wrong, that's really up there. But at the same time, like there's so many Spider-Mans on the app, but there's only, I mean, there's also 2 Donalds, 2 Daisies, but where's Spider-Man? Like the rare Spider-Man. Then we'll look up Black Panther. I just had it. Rare Spidey. There it is. 625. Oof. So glad I sold him at like 990 or whatever a while ago. I think it was like that. No, it was earlier than that. No, it was probably was about late February. I would hold it. I mean, I don't really look at the all-time high. I try to look at the average. So even if we do say like 1900, I mean, Donald Daisy's hit 1900, but that was on like opening day, right? Or like the date came out. That's tough. I would just hold it. And you said to buy another? Yeah, I would just hold it if that's your only Spider-Man. I see Winnie going back up to previous levels by the weekend. I could see that as well. X-Main, to be quite honest. We'll look up Black Panther really quick because you did mention like, you did mention that the exactly. Francisco knows what's up. Hit the like, people. Secret rare. Retrace a tiny bit. I missed the all of yesterday. I wouldn't say it's pumping. It was at 1300, now it's up to 1500. So that is a 200 gem swing. That's pretty decent. He's really sitting in this channel between, not even that low, like we'll take the average, like 1300 and 1600. I mean, he's holding his value pretty well. The secret rare version of Black Panther. That's pretty legit. Listings are down quite a bit, but I do think it'll go back up. Is this about the timeline it would hit like the delist thing? I don't think so. 28th, 25th, 21st. Would have happened like about here, but maybe like because the market was closed for a few days, maybe that's what messed it up. Because there's the 30-day delist feature, which Black Panther's been out for just a little bit over a month now. Is today's comic a keeper? I would say not. Like, as far from what I've heard, I actually haven't watched Comic and Crypto's video, but from what I've heard from all the other comic book people on the app, most of them said it's a sell. It's like if you want it on drop and you get the common and you like the cover art, hold it, right? Because odds are like this one's probably going to go to like 5.5 gems. Like the common will go to 5.5 gems, 6 gems, and like you're not going to get much out of it. Obviously, you'll end up just losing gems. So it's probably just a hold if you want it on drop, unless you get like a secret rare or ultra rare and you want to like just get the gems and just cash out. Like that's totally fine too. But it's not something I'm like chasing in the secondary market by any means. Since we're talking about comics, we'll do the comic like top gainers and top losers really quick as well. What are your thoughts on the Spider Buggy ASM 130? I think not great comic, but worth it for scarcity. Yeah, it's basically like a baby version of like 252, right? It's not 1,000 mints, but it's 5,000 something whatever mints. So it's really on the low end, and it's an exclusive. It's basically a limited edition run, or it's like exclusive to like the people that had like a Marvel Comics website account or whatever the hell that is. I don't even know what it entails. For the prices that it's at currently, I'd probably say no. What if I just type in 130? Will that pull it up? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, because last I saw it was at like 800. Now it's at 700. At these prices, I would say no. Like, I'd rather honestly have a golden moment or buy like an ultra rare of a different comic or something like that. It just seems like more of a meme thing. Actually, that's such a good picture for like a meme right there. Not a meme, but just like a picture to have for like maybe I should do an emote of that one. Actually, I gotta move this over here. Should do an emote of this one. Just his head just smacking into the spider buggy. But why would Spider-Man need a spider buggy? He can web around. I don't know what the use is of the vehicle. Makes no sense. All right, we'll do the top losers and gainers comics if this is gonna work with me. Top losers. All right, so top losers. Avengers 57. This is the one someone brought up earlier. First appearance of Vision. The ultra rare. Wow. Okay, the prices need to update. I'm like, was Vision below 100 gems? The ultra rare. I do like this comic cover a lot. Agreed. Thanks for all that you do, dude. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the $5. That really means a lot. I appreciate it. I will say, if I do want to drop, because we got the drop in 15 minutes, I'll actually play this drop live because I really don't care if I win or lose. Like, I'm not really going hardcore into this. This is also the first time ever I've done a drop stream. Like, I was gonna do a market review plus a drop stream. I'll try for the rebounds because I've never got, other than broke Nectra, I've never gotten a rebound on VV. So, great info. Thanks, Brune. I like this it's a pretty high ranking comic. Like, I think this one's like high A tier, or I'm trying to remember like what Boodle NFT had it at, but he did have it like in the A tier category. There's like the top tier, which is Marvel Comics, the ASMs and all that stuff, both the Fantastic Fours, and then the A tiers. I think they did say Vision is relatively high up there. And buying a ultra rare for roughly 120 gems isn't too bad. It's not at an all-time low, but it could get there. There's the Spider-Man 252. How was the festival? It was good, man. Actually, I can show you guys. I can pull it up on my phone. Dude, my throat. I'll show you guys, because I'm still waiting for my friends to like, because that was actually pulled up on stage. Oh my god. haven't even opened up the Snapchats to this. Let me see. I'm gonna turn down the volume because my roommate's, I think, is still sleeping. Let's see. There won't be any audio, but like I got called up on stage and it was a ton of fun. I just went along with it. So we'll do this. So play. That's me on stage. at the festival. These are like the wenches that are supposed to like call up guys and like disrespect them on stage and stuff like that. So I remember they had 3 guys up there. They had us all like cheering and stuff, and they had us dance, and I had some good dance moves. And so I was like the last person to get called up, and I remember like they asked a guy to go do something on stage, and the lady spins me around, and she's like, "Hey, how comfortable do you feel taking your shirt off?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" I'm like, it's Arizona. It's hot as hell today. Like it was like 94, 95 degrees. Huzzah! Yeah, dude, it was hilarious. Dude, I totally went along with it. And that's me wearing underwear. Yeah, I was having some fun with it. And this is, I don't know if you guys can see it yet, but like this is me. They actually invite you to like jump in the pool. They're like, "Oh, if you know, whatever." So I actually ended up getting into the pool. I'm like hugging the girl. Oh my gosh, dude, why'd it stop? I have to reopen this. It was pretty fun. I think my thing was just like lagging. There it goes. Yeah, it's just lagging right now because so there was a scene where they actually invited you into the pool. They actually invite you in the pool like as the last person, and my 2 friends that have gone to like 10 or 20 of these Renaissance festivals, they're like, "I've never seen someone actually get into the pool with the wenches." And I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. So I was on stage, and actually she was like inviting me in because that was one of the things they had, because like you're supposed to have like a girlfriend. Like I don't have a girlfriend. I was just with my friends, and so she's like, "Oh, you want to give your friend this flower?" I'm like, "Sure." And so she like bites it off, and she jumps in the pool, and she's like, "Well, if you love her, you're gonna come and get it." So I like took out my phone, my keys, my wallet, my everything, put it off to the side, my shoes, and I got in the water. It was a lot of fun. I'll see if I can find some pictures too. I didn't take too many pictures. I wanted to take more pictures, but we were just so busy going from like event to event to event and just drinking and standing in line and doing a bunch of other stuff. I do have a video of a guy lighting his nipple on fire. There's that. See if I could show it without like lagging my... Can't play video, what? Oh my god. You're joking me. Kidding me. There's also some like crazy torture stuff going on. Yeah, I only took like 10 pictures. Let's see here. I didn't even take that many. So there's this like that front entrance. This is us just like, there was a video here. It says can't play video, but like that's kind of a dude. What's his name? Dead Bob was hilarious. It's like a stand-up comedian guy. He had some really funny jokes. I don't know why that's just like a leg. Some more cool pictures, but I think that's pretty much it. There's like the weird like medieval like torture room stuff. I mean, there's not much to see there. It sucks because I wish I could play the video, but this guy like lights his nipple on fire, which is crazy. He was asking for people to like for donations like on stage. He reminded me of like if Dino was like an onstage performer, I could see that. But like, just give me NFTs, please. I'll do anything. Like, I'll do push-ups. I'll light my nipple on fire. Like, he'll do anything, man. So it was a ton of fun. Can you send me 6 gems? Nah, bro. Get a what's it called? An NFT mule. So Vibes, how's your day been going so far? It's been pretty good. Dude, I passed out when I got home. I got home at like 7, like 8, and did all the other stuff, and I literally passed out like 8:30. So I went to bed like a grandpa. Yeah, I went to bed like a grandpa. So I woke up way earlier than I usually did. I woke up like 3 hours later. So I went to bed at 8, woke up at 1, just kind of chilled in bed for like 30 minutes, watched some videos on YouTube, and then passed out. And yeah, usually I wake up maybe an hour and a half, like maybe an hour before the drop, which is why I always sound like I'm dead whenever I do those like vibe check videos, because it's so early to wake up usually. But now that like, I mean, I woke up like 2.5 hours ago, 3 hours ago, and I've been awake ever since. I'm like, should I just do a video or should I just do a live stream? Like, I feel like I have enough energy to actually like do a live stream, and this could be a thing. Like I wanted to ask my members for a while what they want to, because I've been talking about member private stream for a while. So what I might do, and it's just an idea, And because I don't really do these drop streams, I might have my membership stream like just be my vibe check stream, because I want to do a vibe check of like the market and post it on YouTube, and maybe just members can hang out and make comments. We could talk about various stuff, or we could do it at the beginning or the end of like more normal streams. Still trying to figure that out. What else is down right now? But dude, Avengers Behold the Vision, that's, I would kind of keep a close eye on that one. ASM 50, which one is that? I know we do have the drop in like 8 minutes, so we'll head over to there really quick. Which one is that? Basically Spider-Man No More. Oh, that's the Kingpin. Featuring first appearance of Kingpin. That's a good one too, but it's a secret rare, so it's, I mean, if you can afford it, cool. Love the streams, appreciate it, man. Tales of Suspense 57, I think that's Red Dynamo? Or no, that's Hawkeye, okay. Like Crimson Dynamo, that's his name, not Red Dynamo. Okay, really quick, we're gonna check out the top gainers. What If, really? 151, secret rare. Wow. This really pumped to 700 gems? No way. What? There's gotta be something going on here. That is nuts. Spider-Girl comic pumped big time yesterday? Yeah, I'm just pulling that up right now. Like, what? People really wanted this comic. I think it's the speculation, right? A lot of people think that she's gonna make appearance like the What If series, maybe future MCU stuff. So me, that pumped a lot, but like all of the comics across the board of her just pumped like no other. Yeah, the commons, the uncommons. I mean, commons are now barely box price. That is just nuts. Yeah, so the common moved up 32%. Secret rare, I mean, it has more room to move, right? I mean, you buy 10 secret rares and it should move up a lot. Ultra rare, still not even at 100 gems. I mean, it got up to 130, but wow. Maybe people are like really cashing in, like even master collector points are better off just getting rares, right? I don't know. So I can't think that it's master collector points. Palace Jerry, what's up? Woke up really early this morning because I passed out last night from the festival. The festival is a ton of fun. That's the first time I ever went. Avengers 8 Uncommon is dropping under 190. That's so sad. That's the most memeable comic, and people are disrespecting it. Powers of X pumped quite a bit. Ultra rare. People really want that. His name is Scott Summers. I believe that's his you know, IRL name for a Cyclops. Astonishing X-Men, that one pumped quite a bit. New Mutants, first appearance of Deadpool. We are vibing. Yes, but it went back down. Yeah. We'll check out Avengers really quick. Avengers number 8. Not AT. The Uncommon, dude. How do you not like this comic? Why are people disrespecting this comic so much? It's clearly, if it'll load, it's the best comic on the app, clearly. Will it stop doing that if I do this kind of full screen? Ah, okay, there we go. Because when I do the other full screen, it like really wigs out. It's still doing it. Whatever. All right, so we're gonna head over to the app. Actually gonna play the drop. I really don't care. Like, this is a pretty, from what I've heard across the board, it's like a C tier comic. Like, it's like if you win, cool. Like, I would say if you get anything ultra, like, because the rare is probably gonna go for like around 20 gems, right? Rebound clock link. Yeah, so like I said, I've never gotten a rebound before, but this is the one that it seems like most people use, or at least like the one I've seen someone on what's it called, Twitter use, and he got a rebound out of it, so it's like cool. I am gonna close that window. Also don't need Photoshop anymore. I was like literally just throwing together a thumbnail last second. open this up. And there's gonna be a delay on here. Like, also I need to do like the screen recording feature so you guys can see. But yeah, it's like really laggy on my end. Like I'm already scrolled up to the top. Okay, it's actually not too bad. So the timing might be a little bit off on your screen versus like what I'm doing, obviously. Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna try for the drop. I honestly, I haven't gotten a comic since November of last year, I think. Like I'm pretty damn sure it's been that long. Like November or December of, I think it was December of last year. That's the last time I got a comic. And I've not gotten a comic since then. Yet some people still always manage to like get a rebound, like win the drop, get 2 more rebounds and like all that other stuff, so. Plus I'm like streaming and stuff. I highly doubt this is gonna even work. Like I'll be so surprised if this actually works. I'm like, if I can't get a comic drop normally with my normal internet without anything streaming, I just highly doubt it's gonna work, but we'll see. Always worth it to give it a shot. I do use a stylus. Yet to. Don't really need it for, I like to use it for the blind box, like collectible drops, because you have to be kind of specific with where you're tapping. On this, I mean, it's mostly just timing. I'll go ahead and also start the recording on my screen. Good luck, y'all. Yeah, good luck. We're gonna need it. We all are gonna need it. Start here in a sec. Go over to, because whenever I do a screen record, you can actually see me tapping. Actually, I don't really need that for this, because it's all just timing. You guys can tell when I'm like tapping like this. I've also seen some people like back out and can then come back in. I might do that when there's like 20 seconds left or something. I've seen people do both ways, where they like back out, come back in, that kind of stuff. Do it one more time. Can't refresh on the page. All right, back out, back in. 18 seconds left. I'm happy with that. Good luck. Also, my screen is gone. It's not enough time to like replug it back in. Damn it. I don't know what happened. 3, 2, 1, 0. Boom. Dude. That time was pretty damn good. God damn, dude. Sometimes my thing like unplugs, or I have to like unplug and replug it. That's probably, I should have screen record. That's obnoxious. No, it's not what I wanted. Close both of these. W? Nice, dude. God damn it. Figures. I said I shouldn't screen record because I'm like, well, I don't really need to. You guys can see the tap, and of course the program like just goes away. W on one phone? Yeah, I didn't get it. Yeah. If you guys, I want to see people like record their screen doing it, because sometimes I feel like I have really good timing and I still don't get it. And of course, the one time I'm streaming, my screen turns off and my screen record isn't on, so. But we'll go for the rebound here. This is still not showing. It's still not doing it. Let me close this and reopen it. My program just like disappeared. What the hell? That is super strange. The hell? Something really weird just happened. What is going on? Is my screen recording software just wigging out on me? Like the program I usually run to record my screen just like disappeared. Like it's not even in my file anymore. That is so strange. All right. Well, we're back here. Try for a rebound. Also got to share my screen. All right. I think we got it now. L, 4-digit, low mint. Hell yeah. No idea what mint. Let's go. Snag the 4 digits. See, like, everyone's winning except for me, bruh. That's all right. It's still not showing, huh? There it goes. Bit decent on blind blocks, but it's been changed to sold out almost immediately. Yeah. And we also need to change this to like the 2 timer. I don't know, my timing was pretty damn good for that, but again, I wasn't screen recording. My like app crashed. Okay, let's go to F-bomb. How convenient is that? Yeah, congrats all you guys. Got a 27,836. Couldn't have gone any higher. Yeah. Could have got the highest. That would have been nice. W, no idea. Yeah, I need to screen record. I need to screen record every single one of my comic drops. play the feedback, or like play the video so you guys can see. I mean, I timed that. I feel like I timed that one pretty damn well. And that's the other thing too. Some people actually get the sold out function, which is why I think, in my personal opinion, I think the whole rebound system is just like nutso the way it's currently set up. You didn't get a comic, but you got to dance at the fair with a wench yesterday, so I think you're the real winner. That is very true. That is very true. Yeah. Let's see now. All right, so we got 15 seconds until the rebound. So I've been told to hit it like basically at the 2. So once it hits 59, and then at the 2. Oh my god, that actually worked. What? What? Dude, that's the first time I've ever gotten a rebound. What the hell? Never got a rebound before. Dude, I've never gotten a rebound. It's my first rebound I've gotten, ever. What? Dude, I haven't gotten a rebound in ever. Good luck charms, that must be it. I'm gonna buy it, let's go. What did we get? Dude, never got a rebound. Hope is restored, it is. Balance has been brought to the force. Still processing the order. But you see how just like, way to go, fella. Yeah, dude, but you just see how just like weird and arbitrary it is. I have to pull up a third-party app, website, time it with the timing on this. What did we get? Uncanny X-Men 3648. Rarity will be assigned upon delivery. It's a decent mint number. It's a 4-digit. Let's go. And we still got the buy button. So you guys, so you don't want to refresh this at all whatsoever. L. Him. Yeah, it happens, man. Way to go, fella. Let's go. Congrats. Well done. Nice. Let's go, vibes. Dude, I'm just glad I got this live on stream. I'm totally going to upload like my first rebound ever. Never got a rebound ever in my life, other than Electra, but that's because it wasn't sold out. Congrats. Hell yeah, dude. Time for the emote spam. That's what I say. Emote spam. Put all the eyeballs, put the everything. Or we'll lose the buy button. This means you have to live. This means you have to live drop streams now. Oof, dude, that's rough. First off, there's already a ton of competition. Luckily, Veve Vault isn't streaming. I think he's not streaming. But dude, there's so many people like Veve Vault gets hundreds of viewers on his live streams, and then who's the other person that streams at this time usually? I forgot. Never refresh comics. I got 4. I get once a month now. What the fuck, dude? I haven't gotten a rebound ever, and I haven't won a comic in forever. Now you know you can get drop on stream. No reason not to do it. I'll be here for live drops. I'm sure you guys will be. It's just the issue of just like waking up that early every time. But maybe it is worth it at the very least to do the no, whatever. All right, next one's in a minute. Dude, Johnny Dunn, that's who it is. Gosh, I could not remember his name. I'm like, he has the king and the crown and everything. Randy, I don't think Randy streams usually during drops. I've seen him doing it a couple times, but not too often. Sometimes Not NFT pirates. I think occasionally we'll see whoever. God, dude, I'm just completely blanking on a lot of content creators' names right now. It's kind of sad. Johnny Don. Yep. Early bird gets the worm. If you stream, they will come. I'm in if you do. Yeah, I appreciate that. All right, we'll try it again. So we're waiting for the 59 and the 2. If we get another one, dude, I don't even know. No. No bueno. It's an L. It's a hard L. That is true, though. Maybe I should start streaming during the drops. We'll see. I just feel like all the people that usually are on during drop streams are... But I think there's room for a third, you know? There's Johnny Dunn, there's Veve Vault. Why not Baby Vibes, right? We'll see. And that's another weird thing, too. It's like when it comes to streaming, like I want to stream during certain times of the day, but it's hard because there's a lot of like streamers that like not staggered, but you know, you typically like early afternoon Pacific time is usually like Rob stuff. Me and him, those stuff that we do is almost identical, right? We have different approaches and ideologies and stuff like that when it comes to the market, what we like and don't like. Randy streams a little bit later in the day. There's that 1 hour, maybe 2 hour window in the middle between them where I usually stream, but I either start a bit earlier, kind of bleeds into like Rob stuff stream, or I go into like Randy stream, which isn't that big of a deal. Like I think it's fine to have multiple streamers at once, but maybe that's just the thing I had in my head from like Twitch when I used to stream on Twitch, which was like either you want to start streaming like right after another big streamer like finishes, so a lot of people are going to be coming off the stream like, all right, where do I go now? Or you typically stream like just around them at some point. My only successful comic drop was Ghost Rider. That's a pretty good one. W at 8, you're my lucky charm. That's probably it, Ken Penguin. It has to be it. Maybe I should spam some pointing Iron Mans for good luck. That's probably it. Next rebound is in 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. I don't want to switch off this page. I don't want to change off this one. Comic does look pretty cool. Unfortunately, my first rebound is a C tier comic, but I'll take it. I do admit the secret rare does look pretty cool. That's nuts, dude. I just never gotten a rebound, like ever. But it just, I don't know. I was legitimately gonna make a video talking about just how ridiculous rebounds are, but if we're getting Q system in the next like 2 months, like all right, I could deal with this rebound system, and I'm probably like 8 months too late like to come up with a video about the rebound system. But it's just so silly that it's like, if you're looking at this, there's nothing that prompts you to that there's even a rebound in the app that exists. Like no one would even know what a rebound is, and you still get that occasionally, right? Like people are like, what's a rebound? It's like, well, it's this thing that you only know if you're like in the community for a while, and you have to pull up a timer app and all this other stuff. Like what? Should I probably like resync this? I don't know what this does. It says resync, reset data. Probably do all this. Glad I could be of help, Ken Penguin. Dude, we got quite a few of the members in. We got guess who? We got Edson, John Franklin chilling in here. Choo Choo. Someone else was in here earlier, but that was a while back. But I appreciate you guys all being here, watching live for my rebound. Oh god, next rebound's in 10 seconds. Let's go. Let's get this. Nope. L, hard L on the 12 minute. I feel like I was a little late with that one. I think you need to tap it as the 2 is appearing instead of like waiting for it to appear, if that makes sense. I think that's typically how that goes. I don't know what the difference is between resync more data and resync like reset data. No idea what the difference is there. L on 12, yeah, same. How low do you guys go to rebounds? You guys just rebound all the way till the market opens, or not all the way to the market opens, but maybe up until like, I don't know, do you guys go up until like 20 minutes? I feel like comic rebounds kind of stop. I feel like they would stop after like 20 minutes, unless there's like a 60,000 mint one, because I think this one's only 30, right? Yeah, this is a 30, this is a 30K mint. So like maybe a 60K mint will like have rebounds all the way up to like 24, 28, but I feel like the 30K ones would stop. Like there's kind of no point in going for rebounds. All the way, of course. I'll take your advice. All the way. You never know, because the deliveries are so slow. That's true, because you never know if you get a secret rare, which, I mean, secret rare nowadays only go, got the W, number 7,000, dude, that's a clean number, Martin. 7,000 even? I dig that. I think you could ask for a small premium on that. Depends what I really want. Me personally, I give up a 28, yeah. First comic drop, dude. Me and you, dude. I got my first rebound. You got your first comic drop ever, dude. Dude, maybe I am good luck. Maybe I am good luck. Or maybe I just like telling myself that I'm good luck. We'll see. Ooh, sub 1,000. 993. You can tell when they're on gone. It will give you an error. Can't connect over and over. Congrats. Yeah, dude. We got some winners in here. So Brayden got one. Martin got a clean 7,000. Well, that was I wouldn't even say a first for me because I won comics before, but that's my first comic. Let's say my first comic I've won this year and my first rebound ever, like legit rebound. I think since can't do money transfers, less bots. I do think that is the case, Nick. I'm not saying that's why I won, but I do think that does make, that is a valid point, and I have noticed that too. Less than a minute on the next rebound. Follow me on Veve via QR code or under Fastos at 9.9 mil gems. I actually need to refresh that. The Fastos. I used to do it twice a day. I've been kind of lazy the last few days. I just go on there, I just refresh Fastos. So I'm usually towards the top of the list, but yeah, if you guys don't follow me on Veve, you should. Because occasionally I post interesting things, most of the time not, but I do think followers is going to be a pretty big deal in the future on like Veve, the Veveverse, like all that stuff. So I've been kind of working on that. Maybe I was thinking about doing more giveaways revolving around like how many followers I have, like certain, not benchmarks, but goals. 2 seconds. Damn, I was late. I looked down a long second. All right, we'll try next one. Next one, I'm gonna hit it right when it right when the one disappears. I'll probably tap it. I was really late on that one, I feel. L at 16, yeah, I felt late. I can't, you guys don't switch off this page, right? I think if you go back, I don't even want to switch off this page. Dang, already delivered. Are they all done? Like, how do you know they're delivered? Oh, like your thing already delivered? How do you check that, by the way? I guess you just go to collection, right? One-fourth have delivered? Yeah, it's getting there. Just mine? Yeah. You just go to collection. I'm most afraid to switch off this page because I feel like I might screw up the timer. If you back out. What if I just switch tabs? Not back out, but what if I just switch tabs? Like if I click collection or like profile. I know if you click literally the back button, or if I click store again, I back out and I lose the buy button, but you can go to collection. Okay, I trust you. Did mine deliver yet? Probably not. Magneto one? Unlikely. I need more comics. Nah, doesn't look like it delivered. How's the Renaissance Fair? Jousting? Oh, Choo Choo, you missed it. You need to rewind on the stream. I actually played me getting called up by the wenches. They made me take my shirt off. I jumped in the water. It was a lot of fun. If you rewind... How long ago? Probably 25 minutes ago. That's probably when I showed it off. It was like 5 minutes before the drop. Maybe a little bit earlier than that. Maybe 30 minutes ago. I kind of go over it a bit. I showed some pictures. I didn't take too many pictures because we're just constantly on the move. Like, it was me and a group of friends. And we're just going from like event to event to event to event. What mint is my new mutants? Let's see. 50,053. It was just a random one I bought. I still got 10 Ghost Rider commons. I'm trying to get rid of these like Marvel Spotlights, but I kind of bought them on the yeah, bought them at I bought one at like 180, the others at like 300, 315. So it's gonna like it'll go back up. Like I'm not too worried about that. Yo, okay, let me check it out. Yeah, we got some time before the next drop. Yeah, I did, dude. I feel you, Nick. Dude, I do that all the time. Even Veve does that. He's like just paying attention to chat and he's like, oh, I missed this rebound. Next one. I don't know what this reset data. More data, reset data. All right. Wonder what the 6, like, what does the 6 look like? Ooh, that doesn't, that's crazy. 8. That's, yeah, too much. All right, rebound in 20 seconds. I'm gonna do a little bit earlier than what I've done the last couple times. Making sure my finger didn't move. Way early. That was too early. I don't know. That's tough. Last chance, yeah. It's just so like arbitrary when you hit it. I think it is getting to the point now where there's maybe hundreds left, maybe low 1,000 or something like that. Like, who knows? I feel like the rebounds do get harder, but it happens from what I've heard. So yeah, L on the 20 for me. Let's see what else. What other comics I got for y'all to look at. Avengers. This one's actually decent mint. 9,484. I had like 20 of these at one point. The NYX comments. I had like 20 at one point, but I just sold so many off for like I don't know, 2, 3, 4 gem profit. I was just dollar cost averaging up, and I'm like, ooh, they're like still kind of going up. What was their last price thing? They're at 11.39 right now. Interesting. Kind of upset. Like Beta Ray Bill, I got this ultra rare for 510. That was literally its all-time low. I don't know if I could actually show it on here. That was its all-time low. Beta Ray Bill's never been lower than that price before. Then, like, of course, a week later, it goes for 100 under. I'm like, figures. It just sucks because it's like, it seems like if you buy anything, it's just gonna go below price like a week later. You guys know what I mean. I did buy one of these Spider-Man whatevers. I bought her for 5 gems. Now she's up to 7. I kind of wish I bought more of her. I mean, no one expected her to pump that much just randomly. Dude, I got such a good deal on this one. I was on, not last night, but 2 nights ago. And someone just listed it for 39 gems. Like, I saw the floor price was 55, and then just randomly I saw one at 39. I'm like, oh my God. And I've been meaning for a while to buy this comic because I love X-Men. I still need to get the uncommon. But I love that. I just love all the X-Men characters, how they're all just sitting around, like eating. I don't know who the guy in the red hair is, but Emma Frost. From left to right, so it goes Emma Frost. I don't know who the red-haired guy is. I forgot his name, but that's Mr. Sinister, Magneto, Juggernaut, Phoenix, Sabretooth, and Mystique. But the rest... Not sure why Phoenix is there. I don't know if she was, like, necessarily evil. Is that Phoenix? Is that someone else? Dark Phoenix? I don't know. Whatever. Next rebound in 1 minute. So I had to snag that one. I got one Night Nurse. I think I got her for 6. Yeah, I got it for 6 gems. Figured I'd just get one. Kind of getting back into the trend of like, oh, getting one. I don't want one of each comic, but if I like the cover or if I think it's actually decent, like I'll buy one of the commons. At the time, I did have a good deal on this. Yeah, I bought it for 33, which was, again, it's all-time low. Then like a week later, it drops well below that again, so. Go back here. I got one in the drop and 5 rebounds today. First time ever. Dude, what? It'll be interesting to see if one is rare or better out of the 6. Dude, Nick, how do you get those kind of rebounds? Oh, rebound coming. Ooh, that felt good. All right, maybe not. How many phones do you have? Because I know some people, and I think like, according to Veve, it's not really against the rules, but I didn't even bother having 2 phones for this because I do have 2 phones I usually play for the drops. With comics, it's a bit harder because it's more about timing rather than just spam clicking. But I know some people that will have like 6 phones and they'll play 2 on the drop, and then the next 2 they'll play like rebound, rebound, rebound. Like it's like you're not playing all 6 at once, but you're just playing the rebounds on each one. Like I think it's more of like a blind box collectible thing. Because with comics, you could just keep playing the rebounds on the same like 1 or 2 phones. But if you play with collectibles, if you win, I think the buy button goes away usually. So people then go to the next phone and the next phone, and the next phone. Like, but dude, Nick, how do you get 6 rebounds? This is what I mean. Like some people, it's just free money, right? Like it's just free money that you can just, especially with comics. Like think of it this way. Like worst case scenario, you get a common and what, you lose 1 or 2 gems if you sell it right away. But if you get anything better than that, maybe the uncommons go below box price too. But if you get a rare, ultra rare, or secret rare, like you're well above box price. So like, I don't know, some people either mastered this or if they use a different program. Nick, I would love to pick your brain, man. If you click buy now, it will say unable to reserve a collectible. Please try again. I think that means no more me runs. All gone, no more rebound. Okay, so we're done. You know anything about comic today? I hit SR on drop. My first time on a comic. What? Already delivered to, I think? I'd sell it immediately. Like literally as fast as you can. I heard this is like a C tier comic. Just get on the market and sell as fast as you can, in my personal opinion. Try and get like 200 gems if you can, but odds are it might be one of those comics that could go for like 150 or something. Trying one more time. From what I've heard, him seems like all the other people, and I trust these people when they say no more rebounds. So it seems like we're done here. I'm trying one more time. You can go for it. Yeah, Nick got 4 so far. 2 out of 4 are commons. Dude, how do you guys just get rebound, 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 rebound? I use 2 for each hand. My wife has 2 and I have 2. She didn't wake up. Never had that many rebound before. I turn off my phone and router right before, like 5 minutes, reset, makes stronger. I like that. Stronger router. Yeah, I might have to start doing this. The DLC Rewind Collective is dropping Veve March 31st and partnered with Coinbase NFT. How much list? You have to figure it out on the floor. You're just gonna have to constantly undercut the floor. I will say if it comes out at like 300, just list yours for like 249 and just hope that's enough to sell. It just depends. Like, but I would severely undercut like the floor. And think of it this way too, like no matter what, it's gonna be profitable, right? Pretty much no matter what. Because I feel like if you don't do that big of an undercut on the floor, it's just like not gonna sell, and like the prices are just gonna slowly bleed downward, you know? At least that's what I think is going to happen in my opinion. Why is this misaligned? This is strange. This is strange. Why is it not? Oh, I know why. Duh. Then do that. Alright. I'm like, why is that not fitting? There it goes. Now it fits. It will say unable to reserve when all gone. Otherwise, it will say all are reserved to other members. I thought you need to go out of this buy now page for a rebound. Staying. I've been doing it wrong. Yeah. I mean, over and over, unable to reserve. Gotcha. I don't know. Yeah, seems like it's done. Yeah, we still got the pending delivery on my end. So it's pending now. So just kind of waiting for that to finish. Comments on this one will go submit price. Yeah, it's gonna go below box. Hey Vibes, loving the music. Vibes in the background. Do you think these rewind drops will cause amazing gem scories? I don't think so. Like, everyone sees it coming. Like I said, it depends on the mints and how good it looks, the rarities, that kind of stuff. If it does like cause a gem squeeze, I don't think it's going to be that noticeable. I really hope people aren't selling off golden moments, lenticular cards, high-end Batmans, like all that stuff to chase rewind logos. I feel like there's a very certain kind of like community out there that really likes the rewind logo collective and stuff, which I'm not saying they're bad by any means, but I don't know. Yeah, I backed out already. Yeah, feeling it. Dude, I'm just stoked I got a rebound. Never got a rebound in my life and actually managed to get a rebound here, so that's pretty awesome. I'm definitely stoked for that. I'm just kind of curious to see what rarity I got, because all I know is my mint number. But yeah, Dino, what I would do is just sell that as fast as you can. I'd get rid of it. Thanks, Snap Daddy. I'll join after Timcast. We'll be there. And that's the other thing too, is like there's a lot of people that do live stream the drops. Want cool emotes, private streams, and to support the channel? Join the Vibe Tribe. Become a member. Market open? Nice. I figured it'd be open right on the 30-minute mark. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Mine's still not delivered yet, so. Dino, I swear to God, you need to list your NFT like now. I don't know if you're still here, but you need to list it like ASAP. This book is a long hold. It's movie material. Probably, I could definitely see that. Don't sell your rebound, or rebound God will upsay. No, I'm not going to sell my rebound. Like my first rebound ever, I'm not going to sell it. If I got one on drop, I would have probably given it away. But since I got a rebound, am I missing something? Let me refresh this. Is there just not one being listed? People just not selling it? Or is my market not updating? I'm gonna back out. Hold on. Just close and reopen Veve. This is weird. I'm not seeing it. Love the elevator music. Everyone calls it elevator music. No one has listed it yet. I think it's a listing issue. Just watched. Love the wenches. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I don't know why my thing crashed. That's why I was like trying to get more footage to people to send to me like directly. It's not on the market yet for some reason. I see that. That is so strange. Did mine get delivered yet? That's the real question. Nope, not yet. I have to actually close out of that. Yeah, there's none on the market. And like, there's not even like new listings. It's not even being updated at all. It's not like other people are selling comics too, right? Like at least there would be a refresh. Like sometimes other comics will like appear at the top and shuffle the order around, but there's not even that happening. Let's actually check out the collectibles. Are those moving? I'm just looking at random stuff in the meantime. Bucky Barnes, 60. After the update, it take a few minutes before they show what's normal now happens. Y'all drop now? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take this time. I need to take literally a 1 minute break, 2 minute break, go to the bathroom, do some other things. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna let this play a quick ad because I need to refill my coffee as well as go to the bathroom. So I'll be back as the market's like figuring itself out. So be right back. Thanks. I'm back. What's up? Still not updating? Oh, let's go. It's here. All right, Dino, where's your secret rare? I better see it on here. Oof. Where the rares going for? Already below 20. Oof. Commons are going for 590. What? I mean, let me actually put up the listing here so you guys can see what's going on. Supergirl comic went down like 400, 500 yesterday. Well, no, I saw it go up in price. I know what you mean. I think you meant like the listings went down. A lot of people bought those up, but it wouldn't surprise me. Like this comic, the common could go for pretty low just because it's just not a high tier comic. Three-digit ultra rare, going for 45. Spider-Girl quantity, yeah, like the listings. Where's Dino's listing? Did he get rid of it? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Where's Dino's listing? Someone buy a, or maybe they just delisted it. Actually, quite a few 4-digit secret rares. That's kind of crazy. It looks like someone like delisted or relisted their NFT. Did my thing deliver yet? Probably not. Knowing my luck, nah. No delivery yet. I'm just kind of looking at random stuff. Maybe I'll snipe. Can I even afford? Yeah, I can afford a secret rare if there's like a ridiculously underpriced one. And or like a 2-digit mint or something. Usually, like, it's so hard to snipe on the common page. I kind of like looking at the common page. I feel like it's slightly easier to snipe because there's less people on it. I feel like this is like the boring part, is like sniping. I don't know if you guys like watching this stuff. Trying to watch people trying to snipe. Okay, rares are at 18. Ultra rares are at 48 now. They've actually moved up a tiny bit. Uncommon still chilling at 7, or like just yeah. Commons are at 550. Music stepped. I don't know why, but the last like 30 seconds of that song. Last 30 seconds of that song just has like no sound. I understand this comic ain't great, but selling it under retail makes no sense. It's, yeah, I mean, let's see. I mean, if, in some people's minds, they're only losing what? A gem? 2 gems? At most. It's not that much in the grand scheme of things. It's mostly just gambling, right? You're just trying to gamble for a rare or higher. If you get it, cool. If not, you just take the 2 gem loss and you just play the next drop. It does seem like a good portion of these people are actually human. But we do see a lot of the generic first name, last name, or first name, last name, 2 digits. Gene Gaylord. Austin Winchman. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Miyagishima Hisu? I don't know. Lensing Jaquita? Get out of here. Hubbard Maynard? Oh my god. Dude, these names are just ridiculous. Uncommon. Still chilling at retail. And also sniping comics is like the worst, because you like have to like click it and then scroll down. Even when I put all my settings in the small as possible, because my phone screen's like decently big, and I put the text size, I put everything as small as possible, and I still can't see the buy button for the comics. So sniping comics is always super obnoxious for me. Where the secret race going for? Oh, there it goes. I look away and I come back. Secret rares are already at 165. Is my thing delivered? That's always the question. Is it delivered? Nah. Odds are I probably just got a comment. And if I got a comment, I mean, I'm holding it. I think no matter what I get, I'm just gonna hold it. It's like my first rebound. I might as well just hold it. No reason to not hold it. Let's clear all that. Also, I should probably relist my Fastos. Unlist, relist, so it's easier to find me. Move listing. Sell, buy now. 99999. Again, I appreciate all you guys being here. We might check out the market. Like next update on the market, we'll check some listings, or we'll check the market to see. Did my Steamboat Willie fall off? I think my Steamboat Willie fell off marking listings. Dude, this thing has gone down in price so much. Steamboat Willie. It's crazy. What's that again? ASM number 1 common, 59673, very high mint on the floor. You into high mints? Not really, to be quite honest. Like, unless it's the actual top, or if it's like 1 away, I probably won't. I'm not a huge mint person, right? Like, I understand, like, I'll go for special mints, and like if someone like puts it for floor price or something like that. I'm more of a floor price kind of guy. But if it's like a super high end, like Marvel comic, and it's like a 616 mint or something crazy like that, then yeah, I'll pay a premium for that. But if it's just like, oh, it's a low-ish mint, or it's a high-ish, like if it has an ish at the end, I'm not into it. Vibe on partners to check like the listing. Yeah, give me a sec. I mean, not much is really happening right now. I'm kind of more just waiting for my thing to deliver. It's up 1%. And I typically don't look at like the very high-end grails too much, just because it's just so expensive. It doesn't appeal to most people. I think very early days of like Veve YouTube, and this is actually kind of the reason why I started my channel, is because like it seems like all people talked about was just like, oh, Walt's at this price, or Todd, or Rizzo, or Secret Rare Spider-Man. It's like, you realize if that's all you talk about, or if that's all you put in your thumbnail, that only appeals to like the, you know, the top percent of the top percent of the top percent of people that actually like invest in Veve, right? Like 99.9% of the people can't afford a Walt or a Seeker or Spider-Man or even a Todd. Like if we're talking the grand scheme of things, like most people can't even afford a Todd. So but yeah, Walt's like, it seems like he's really struggling to hit below 20. Hit below 20 briefly, but then immediately skyrocketed up to 22k. He's actually gone below 20 a couple times. Listings are at an all-time low, but I think that's more help from like the delisting feature and stuff. So we'll see. It's or it could just be getting into more hodlers' hands. We'll see. Let's go and pull this back up. Could we check the vibes on Poo and Timon? Yeah, and just remember, like, this is before, this chart doesn't update until about 17 minutes from now. So it's still showing prices from an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. I think Poo, is it higher? Is it towards the top? Oh, I guess it's an order kind of like when they came out. All right, so Timon and Pumbaa is at 245 right now. Nice pump up to 255. It's been higher than that. Okay, that was yesterday. So yeah, I did go up to like 3. It went up to like 330 at one point, very briefly. It wasn't 3 days ago though. I don't know. Listings are a bit on the, I would say like on the high end, but still 190 is pretty low considering that there's what, 14,000 mints. And what's the next one? Poo at 400. Yeah, feel bad for people that bought it up here at like the 500 or 600 gem mark. Oof. Yeah, now it's at 400. It's settling down. There are people already, I think Lady and the Tramp just completely nosedived ever since Poo, like really hard. People were just one for one because people were selling Tramp for Poo. I can almost guarantee you that, or for what's it called, Chippendale, right? People were just selling them sideways for the most part. Now Chippendale's basically 400, basically just a little bit higher than Poo, but I think a lot of people were selling look at the price of some of the other stuff. People were definitely selling Wally and Lady and the Tramp and Skateboard for Poo. I can almost guarantee it. Like that's why these prices have gotten hit so hard. Like Skateboard was always chilling around 1,000, like a long period of time. It was always fighting around here, but ever since Poo came out, just like really nosedived after the golden moments thing. So that's one thing I just don't understand, is like people just selling off their golden moments for like another golden moment. Like, I don't know. If that's literally all you have and you have nothing else to sell, that makes sense. But it's like, I don't know. If you really think golden moments are that valuable, like just liquidate your other stuff, then go for golden moments, rather than like always having 2 golden moments, but always selling them off to just always have 2. Where does the majority of your vault value come from? Walt? I don't have a Walt. Say Walt like initially, but I did flip up to like, so I sold it for 9, then I flipped my way up to like 20k. But that was during its peak, right? So it's hard to say now because like everything is down so much, and and that's another issue of like flipping, is like it's super hard to track a lot of stuff. Like there's only a very small handful of things I actually like sold for a loss. Most of it was like in the last like month. Like I sold for a loss to buy into something else, but like during the whole flipping thing, and it wasn't like, oh, I bought this and like it went up 5x, like, oh my god. It was mostly the flipping that was happening during November, December, and like the first week of January. So that's actually where I ended up like doing a good amount with my money. I think at that point, okay, I didn't like double my money. I probably went up like 50-60% over the course of like 2 months or so. But then this just kind of like threw everything out of whack, and also this retracement that's been happening for 7 weeks. I'm sorry. Did my thing deliver? I need to back out and go back in. Nope, still didn't deliver. Where's Dino? Dino sell his thing? Nope. I forgot Dino goes actually by a different name on on his on his like Veve account rather than this. But yeah, I would say initially the majority of my vault value came for Walt. Then later I got Steamboat Willie on drop, but I've like never sold it, so it's not like I liquidated it to invest into something else. Like I just been riding Steamboat Willie the whole time, which, you know, in hindsight, yeah, should I have sold it at, you know, 9,000 and then just bought a bunch of other stuff, or waited 3 months? Like no one would have thought that like the best way to play Veve was to like sell all your shit the 3rd week of January and then just do nothing for 2.5 months. Like no one thought that, including myself. Like no one thought like that was like the best move to make, right? Like, because if I did that, like if I just sold, like if I sold my entire vault at its peak here, I would have easily been able to like rebuy like Walt and probably like 2 or 3 other grails and then like be done. Probably Walt. Maybe not Walt. I would definitely buy Walt, but I wouldn't be able to buy like 2 or 3 other grails. And that. Yeah, not much going on here. Like this comic is like meh, not much happening. Yeah, this is going for pretty low. It's a 4-digit going for 540. But this has just kind of been like the general market sentiment for the last, you know, month, actually. That is just a lot of common comics are just going below box price. People are doing anything they can to make profit. So people are basically just gambling, hoping that they'll get a rare or higher, get some gems, cash out, buy something else. Who knows? Yeah, ultra rares are at 40. Rares are at 18. So those actually moved up a bit. Well, uncommons are still chilling like really hard at box price at 7. That's kind of surprising. Someone mentioned earlier, actually, I'm gonna look it up right now. Someone said that the Avengers 8 uncommon, there was one for 190, which is just disrespectful. Okay, because I bought mine for I think 220, either 220 or 240. That's not the right one. I'm trying to remember how much I bought this for. I think it was 240. Yeah, 244, which again, that was an all-time low for the comic. Actually, if I can look it up here. Turn this off. And that's kind of hard because it's like it's hard because like the market is just currently just making all-time lows over and over and over and over. Avengers number 8. Come on, work with me. 8. Not the ultra rare, not the rare, the uncommon. This is it. Where did I buy this? You guys can see this, right? Okay, cool. So I bought it not here. It needs to zoom out more, right? Is this the whole chart? Maybe not. Maybe the all-time low was 150. I thought I bought this. I have to double check the price. When did I buy this? Maybe it's a different comic. Oh, I'd have to go through like my whole profile and like look at like when I actually bought it. So I don't think it tells you the date on here directly. I haven't had it for that long though. I think I bought it some point around here. I don't know if I bought it on the way down or the way up, but it was right around here. So it's probably around here. I think it was like March 18th. So I knew it was gonna dip, but I didn't know how far it was gonna go. Yeah, it still has some ways to go down. I mean, I'm happy with the purchase. I think I mostly just purchased it for the meme because I did like the picture so much. I was just like, I need to have the pic. I just need to have the comic at some point. Gotta have it. 244, yeah. I don't like. I've only had this for like a week, so I think I bought it either on the way down or the way up here, and I knew I just needed to buy it. And if you look here, like the price was only at 180 for maybe 6 hours. Like, see how far I can actually zoom in on this. Yeah, it was this price. It's kind of hard to see. I know it just looks like a big jumbled mess, but I can see the hours. You guys can see that, right? It's kind of hard to see, actually. See if I can fix the... Guess that works. It's weird just because like the full screen mode, like... I don't know, I'll have to mess with that later. Yeah, I'll have to mess with the full screen mode because I don't know, it feels like it's always like cutting off a portion of it. But like this price only lasted what? It lasted 5 hours. This price when it was below, when it went from 250 down to 180, went up to almost 200, then back down to 180, then back up to 214. I mean, that price point lasted, like that little dip that happened right here lasted for 5 hours. So not long at all. I knew it was gonna dip, but like trying to time a 5 hour window on a comic, unless you're like watching it very closely. Next price was, you bought it live. Next price was 270. That's what it was. It was that combined with like, yeah, it was severely undercut. I might even buy one. Like the only issue is that's like most of my gems. Because for 190, I really feel like that's going to go back up. But there's a whole bunch of listings between there and back up to 240. I think I'll pass. Melanie's Meta Magic. You changed your name. Hi, Vibes and everyone. What's up? You definitely changed your name. I dig the new name. I like the alliteration. And it's smart that you're going with like meta. I don't know if you said you were talking about making a YouTube channel or something like that, or like content online. But that's smart that you're making it more like just about meta, and like you could talk about different projects, you can talk about the metaverse. For me, I was kind of talking with some other content creators. It's like, ugh, we kind of put Veve on our name, so we kind of have to talk about Veve. But if we stray too far away from like our normal stuff, it might be not problematic. But now let's pull this back up. Because you changed your YouTube channel name. Gotcha. I haven't seen any of your stuff. Like, honestly, I was trying to remember. I don't know if you actually made content or you like thought about it, but I'll have to check it out for sure. Oof, yeah, this comic is just getting decimated on the market. Is mine delivered yet? To back out and come back in. Mine's gonna be like the last one to deliver. I swear to God. I think you guys will be fine. We just know where we found you from. That's true. How much is the secret rare going for? 150? Oof. Ultra rare. Holding at 40. Rare at back down to 17, or basically 18. Uncommon. Holding at 7. 5 gems on the common, but I feel like those two are at the floor are gonna get bought up more than likely. Wow, let's see if I can snipe that. Unlikely, but you never know. Nah, there's no way. Sniping comics is so hard for me. The fact that you just have to like scroll down and buy it, way too hard. I remember buying this one sophomore year in college at the comic store and saying, this sucks after reading it. Really? Is it that bad? Is it that bad, Jerry? Plus, when did this comic come out? I'm afraid you might age yourself a little by coming on with that. Uncanny X-Men 200. Feel like you just ousted yourself. When did this come out? Maybe you didn't buy it the day it came out. Maybe you bought it, you know, a few years later. Let's see. Wow, December 1989. Wow. I wasn't even born then. That's all I'm gonna say. Just one Veve Disney. Just one Veve Disney so far. Mostly did my old Disney stuff. Gotcha. Yo, Adriel. Adriel? Is that it? Adriel? Guess who I'm still waiting. Got from drop. Euros was rebound, so it should take even longer, hopefully. That's great. I'm always looking forward to waiting for my drops to come in. This was the end of the line of that great Claremont era. 1985 December. I like being 55. No, it's 1989. At least according to that, it said 85. But maybe, like I said, maybe you bought it a few years later, right? Like comics do sit on shelves for like a long time. So sophomore year of high school, nice. Yeah, I was born in 90, so. Let's back out, just refresh this, see how many listings we got. All right, the X-Men listings are now up to 1.3K. Yeah, this is just getting dogpiled on. I'm gonna try and snipe one of these like 4.5s if I can. That one's already gone, so like there's no point in going for it. It does seem like occasionally we get people that are... This is so boring. Like, I don't know if you guys like watching me like trying to snipe or just like... I just hate sniping comics. They're just so obnoxious. The fact that you have to scroll down. Dude, that What If series of what's it called? This the Spider Woman really surprised me. Spider Girl really surprised me. The fact that it just skyrocketed like that. Maybe there's something that we don't know. Sorry, Jerry. I accept everyone here. Even if you do tell kids to get off your lawn, I accept you. Get off my lawn with your memes. I was joking around with my dad about that. You guys have a lot of influence? I would say yes and no to a certain extent. I'm pretty honest with my opinions. Like, if I'm gonna pump up like Disney, like I feel like Disney doesn't need to get pumped up. Like Disney, Marvel, like DC, the comics, like they don't need to get pumped up. Like it's not like, it's usually the people that are like trying to pump up like really random like IPs or just like independent artists that have like, it's like, oh, let's just pump up specimens. Like why? They look cool, but I don't know. It's, the only independent artist thing I really pumped up recently is like the Guernica poster, but that's just, you know, you guys know the reasoning for that. But other than that, like I haven't really pumped up, like at least I don't think I'm pumping up anything. The only one I could think that we like inadvertently pumped up the thing of was Fastos, just because we all had our listings up for Fastos. Like a lot of content creators are like, yeah, we all bought a Fastos and there's our listing. But those people just wanted to troll us by buying Fastos and putting up like huge walls of Fastos, so it pushes down our listing, so it's harder to find us. And that's really it. So like, it's not out of like financial like means or whatever. It's like, I don't know. I feel like we would have picked a better NFT to pump other than Fastos if we were trying to like manipulate the market or something. I don't know. Yes, yoink the comics. It's entertainment. Yeah. It's because of my Collectibles new video. Have you seen it yet? No, not yet. Does he talk about how like the Spider-Girl could, I don't know, like, yeah, if he posted it yesterday, I was in a completely different world. I was literally in the Renaissance Festival. I was at a Renaissance Festival for like 7 hours yesterday. So I was literally in a completely different world. I wasn't on my phone all that much. You also pumped Toby a lot by troll. Did I? I think Toby's down right now. Yeah, me and Dino were just trolling Toby for the most part. The only thing I said that's beneficial about Toby is that like it's probably the cheapest like gem mule on the app. That's pretty much it. Wow, my Streamlabs just went crazy. Don't forget to follow me. Man, my Streamlabs just went crazy. I usually have those timers staggered. Like they should be like 10 minutes apart, not like all at the same time. So I might have to like revisit that. I'm not sure. No, I didn't mean you guys pumped it. It just meant his video was influential. Yes, it's pumping right after the video. I'll have to watch it or like check it out after the stream. Yeah, that's crazy. What did he say? Like, what was the gist of why it pumped? Well, let's see if we can not snipe this because it's not gonna happen. Yeah, it's already taking too long. See that loading screen? Way too long. Did he say that, like, is it confirmed or that like Spider-Girl is gonna have a place in the MCU or something? Loading screens are giving me appendicitis. NFT pirates are the biggest pumpers too. Yeah, it's mostly because he just he brings on a lot of whales and they talk about certain NFTs. Usually it's the same ones every time, right? It's not so much like they talk about, what is it usually? Marvel, Disney, DC. Like, that's what a lot of the whales come on to talk about, right? See, I really like it when he has, I think he had a video earlier today of like with Veve Magic. I really like her because she actually brings insight into like the Disney space, the Disney community, which characters are good, like that kind of stuff. I'll be honest, like not just NFT pirates, like other platforms or other videos and stuff too. Like typically when they just bring on a whale, I don't know, it just seems like I'm sure they have some sort of insight and they have connections and stuff, but also at the end of the day, I don't think people, like someone that just has a bunch of money and that jumps on the app and buys a bunch of one thing or a handful of things, like I don't think they're any more or less qualified to like talk about Veve. So I'm not saying like to not listen to them or anything like that, but it's like, would it really make that much of a difference if I put, let's say, that is just also kind of like a fallacy, right? Like not appeal to authority, but there's something where it's like someone that spent 100 grand on Veve has much more influence or sway or like a stronger opinion, or people hold them in higher regard than someone that only spent 10 grand on Veve or 5 grand or $1,000 on Veve, right? It's like, oh, because you spent this much money, it must mean this, right? But I don't know. It's just super interesting, right? But that's why I like something like Veve Magic, where it doesn't matter how much money they've spent on the platform, but I guess it's like I want to see more than just like I spent a bunch of money on this. Like it's like, oh, I'm influential, or like I think this is gonna do well because I put a bunch of money. But like Veve Magic actually gives insight into like the Disney community and stuff, so that's one thing I like. Am I getting line gated, bruh? Still haven't gotten mine delivered and I hit on drop. Yeah, dude, I actually hit a rebound. Veve Vault would be excited, happy for me. I got my first rebound ever, like on Veve. I've never gotten a rebound before. Something happened at the end of the movie. Spider-Man No Way Home, not confirmed, just speculation. But Peter Parker health status basically leads to Spider-Girl storyline. It was an aha moment. I don't want to spoil. I did hear about that too, because in the Spider-Man comic, in that comic, Spider-Man actually loses his leg. But in the more recent MCU, he did get stabbed. It's speculation, but it's a good comic to buy still. Randy asked me to go on a stream this week to chat Disney. Should be fun. I'm no whale, and that's fine. Like, I'm sure you're gonna have some great insight. Like, a lot of people in the community, which is awesome. So it's the authority fallacy, I think. Yeah. So like, dude, my chat is lagging. This Lion Gate, dude, I'm getting eviscerated. Look at all these people showing up. Lion gated, dude. Oh shit, there's Veve Vault. Dude, I'm getting lion gated to hell. I can't catch up with chat, bro. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I'm getting lion gated. I need to come up with a hello emote, but all I have is this. This is the best I can do. If you guys do become a member, you guys can get some fun emotes like this. Sub, you lion? Hell yeah. I appreciate it. Well, we were going to do some, hopefully the market doesn't crash on me. We were going to do some market analysis stuff, see what's up, see what's down. In the meantime, if you guys haven't bought up your Avengers number 8, it's getting close to an all-time low. Uncommon, Avengers number 8. Not financial advice, but we were just looking at it earlier. I also think it's a very meme-worthy picture, which is why it's in there. Who is rating you? It's Veve Vault. Line gaining, right? Rah! Cool emoji. It is a cool emoji. We need to come up with more. I will come up with more and or swap out some of the other ones. This one's fun too. All right, let's go to collectibles. Bro, dude, I'm just getting bombarded. I'm getting eviscerated by this pride of lions all over. Dude, bro, don't try and sneak in. Pavel, I know who you are. I see you around. And Diamond Ink, I see all you guys. Let me see if I can find some other recognizable names in here. The biggest bro, I see you. Diamond, I see you. Neva, I used to see you all the time. Who else is in here? Dream Hawaii, you seem familiar. Yoda Soldier, I don't know who you are. You're new. Le Pames, I don't know. Dave Nelson, I know you. I'm trying to remember all the names. Firefly Odyssey, yay, first rebound. Congrats. I know that's just your name, but I know quite a few of these names. So I'm calling y'all out. So I'm calling all y'all out. Yeah, what's up, dude? What about me? You didn't chat. You've been lurking. This is the first time you've chatted, at least that I saw. Yeah, you've been lurking. It's all right. And Sean's been chilling in here too. Yikes, I hit drop today? Dude, that's awesome. I missed drop, but I got my first rebound like literally ever. Never got a rebound in my life until today. So I'm excited about that. Can you call me number 66 SR Spider-Man? Can you call me? Don't know which one. Oh, it says you can call me. Okay. Number 66 SR Spider-Man. Nice. Lurkers be lurking. Yeah, I need to come up with a lurker emote. All of you guys that lurk, let me know if you guys want like a lurk emote of just someone like looking over a fence or just something like kind of weird. I'll definitely add one of the Veve NFTs and have it like look over a fence or like behind the bushes. Maybe just what's it called? The Homer Simpson meme where he's like walking backwards like into the bush because it's like an awkward situation. Something like that. Something I think you guys would enjoy. Good morning, Vibes. Hope your weekend went well, brother. Happy Monday. Congrats on the rebound. Hell yeah. Well, I got the rebound. I was at the Renaissance Festival in Eastern Phoenix this last, literally yesterday. That was a ton of fun. I was out in the sun for 7 hours drinking mead. I didn't have the turkey leg, but I did have sausage on a stick, steak on a steak, and like chili cheese fries or something like that. I was just starving towards the end of the day, so I just had that. What's pumping right now? Let's see what's pumping. Definitely not Toby. I'm telling you right now, it's definitely not Toby. Mr. Fantastic is up 15% actually. Interesting. So Mr. Fantastic is up. OG Devil Bunny Black. That's almost, it was the red. That was the first NFT I ever purchased on the market, was actually OG Devil Bunny Black. Kilroy was here. Got my first comic drop and rebound at 8, still waiting for delivery. Oof. Let's see, where's mine at? Is it still delivering? Mine's still delivering. That's crazy. Congrats. Yo, I hit a drop today. First drop that I hit in many months. I did a few things differently this time, like putting my phone in airplane mode, deleting the files and settings routed. Dude, it sounds like Veve Vault's checklist, which you should check out more often. I didn't do that today. That's probably why I didn't get the drop, but maybe I got the rebound. But I should do that. I should probably clear my list. What do you call it? Deleting files, airplane mode, all that stuff. That's literally the checklist that Veve Vault has before he goes for drops and stuff. So this is a pre-drop checklist. It's like a pre-flight checklist. That's what it is. What else is pumping? Dude, so the pink weapon racks. This is another one I don't understand because this is actually more expensive than the blue and pink ones. I think they've actually gone down. When we checked earlier today, they were actually at like 24. So they've actually retraced a bit. Ben Riley, ultra rare. Yeah. We'll do something with the gems eventually. I don't know if Veve Vault, I know me and Veve Vault use the same bot. I don't know what he's doing for things, but or doing for like his gems or like for your because I call it gems. I might change it up. I was thinking about calling it like vibe points or something like that, or he calls it like let's go coins or something like that. I forgot what he calls it. Yeah, Ben Riley's been really chilling in this channel between 4,500 and 5,500 for quite some time. Ever since the beginning of May, actually. So this is definitely stable. Like I do, and it's only retraced back half to where it was. This is pretty strong, and listings are at an all-time low. There's only 26 listings, so I'm still trying to figure out where the actual bottom of a lot of these are. Before, I thought it was just MTL. I thought MTL was the only factor that would get this to recover, but I think it's a combination of Q system, MTL, MCP. It's a combination of all those things relatively hitting within the same few months. Sounds like MTL is going to be a bit further out. Q system will be tested next month, and then hopefully finalized in May, it sounds like. April, May. Yeah, May. Body Becky Clunan yesterday. Only season 1 now. Got first W comic drop in 16 tries. Let's go, Mountain Man. Gem transfers weapon racks. Yeah, but it's not the cheapest though. So that's the part I don't understand. Like, maybe it's not always the... Yeah, they're being used as gem mules, but what's cheaper right now is the Tobies, right? Like, Toby is cheaper than the than the weapon racks. I guess they're going down in price because people already bought weapon racks from... Dude, why is my B button not working? I think it's because the people already bought weapon racks the last like couple weeks. Then Toby came out, like even the uncommon is 17 gems. Both commons are 15, 16 gems. So that's the only compliment I actually gave Toby, was like, it's the cheapest gem mules on the platform right now, is rushing Toby. But other than that, yeah. I think we can also do, does this shows floor price? Is it actually the cheapest one? Oh, we need to reverse this. Cheapest. These stamps have a 4.5% fee, so that's not ideal. Kingo's at 8.5%. Yeah, welcoming Toby is now the cheapest 2.5% fee like NFT collectible on the platform. But I think it's just people did buy a ton of weapon racks over the last like week or so, or last few days actually, ever since they removed gem transfers. I didn't do any of the recommendations. I just waited and clicked. Let's go. Pure skill then. Pure skill. Does Toby have an 8.5% fee? He should just have a 2.5% because all the independent artists should just have 2.5%. I was looking forward to the Q system, but only got one comic drop this year. Bring the Q system already. Yeah, I think everyone was like, all right, make Q system happen for comics, but leave blind box collectibles as they are. I think everyone wants that, but we'll see. That's what I would want personally. Of course, everyone would want what's best for them. Some people legitimately win a drop and get, you know, we had someone in chat get quite a few rebounds. Like they won the drop and got rebounds, multiple ones. So just bought a common, Toby. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm just kidding. Congrats. Dude, like, and you guys, I was getting rebounds on Toby, not even rebounds, but I was still able, well, technically rebounds because the buy button was gone and I was like refreshing the page. I was getting rebounds on Toby 3 hours after I was posting it on Twitter. I was like, when you get that 180 minute, what is it? Yeah, 180 minute rebound. And I was posting it on Twitter, just like memeing. I'm like, this is just ridiculous. So, and I think it has nothing to do, and people are saying like, oh, is it because the VV community is upset about MTL? I'm like, no, it's just a shit drop, to be quite honest. It's $50. There's 6 different NFTs of just different stances of the same character. Like, it's just not gonna do well. And especially like, I mean, this has been the sentiment the last like month, right? A ton of comics going below box price, a ton of independent artists NFTs going below box price, whether it's the weapon rack. The only one that didn't go, I would say the only ones that haven't gone below box price are like the ultra rare weapons rack and like the Guernica poster. Everything else immediately below box price. So Toby versus Fastos, which is better? Fastos, man. If we're talking about gem muling, obviously Toby, but if we're just talking meme worthy, it's Fastos. If you guys are trying to find me, Fastos 9.9 mil, that's where you can find me. Add me on Veve. That or the Steamboat Willie 9.9, whichever's easier. Yeah, I'm still pending as well. The indie space at Veve is new. Yeah, it's just really hard to compete as an independent artist when there's Disney, there's Marvel, there's Ghostbusters, there's comics, there's Disney. Like, there's so many other NFTs that are just more recognizable and better to buy, you know, for the most part. Totally agree. Leave behind the blind boxes sometimes. Yeah. ROB bigger on Veve this time next year. I think so. That's why I think in order for these artists to compete, plus there's a bunch of mints of this. In order for like independent artists to like really compete on the platform, they need to bring like Artist Alley, which is like 1 of 1s, 1 of 5s, 1 of 100 mints of certain NFTs. And like, that's how they're going to get to really stand out, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's Baseman's Toby. I think that's his name, Basement. He still got paid, right? They all sold out eventually, so he got paid all the money up front. Plus whatever commission he makes like per transaction on the market. I think that's how it works. So yeah, I mean, he still got paid. Like, did it take longer? Like, yeah, did it take 3 hours for all of them to get sold out? Sure, but he still got paid. Got the drop and a rebound on today's comic whilst driving on 4G. Hell yeah, Yoda Soldier. Channeling that inner, I'm gonna skip this song. Channeling that inner force. Only Yoda can pull that off. I'm going to get Toby's set for MCP points. Go for it, man. I will say that, I mean, you already know this. You know, the Master Collector, if you don't know what Veve set list is, you should check that out first. If you're strictly just going for points, You know, obviously the rare comics, the cheapest rare comics are the best ones to go for. But if you already have them, let me full screen this so you guys can see what the hell's going on. You guys can see this, right? Kind of. Maybe if I zoom in a bit more. And I'll remove my face so you guys can like actually see. There. So you guys can actually see. So best master collector points as of right now. I know Uncanny X-Men hasn't updated, but like this is only like 17 gems on the market right now. So like Night Nurse, Spider-Woman, Uncanny X-Men, like all these are still way cheaper. But if you already have all these, then yeah, go for the set. If all you care about is master collector points, right? Though I will say, like people have said this about the Murmocornos, Unicornos. I will say if you do plan on selling them eventually, it's probably better to maybe get those NFTs rather than the comics, because it's like, how much higher can Vote Loki Rare go, right? How much higher can like Night Nurse 1 go? Like what's gonna go higher, like Murmocorno set or your Night Nurse plus all the other like rares, right? Why is the What If Spider-Man had a big pump? So what I've heard is the reason why I had a big pump is because, well, I'm not saying the only reason, but a big reason is my Collectibles made a video saying, hey, like the What If Spider-Girl, in the story of Spider-Girl, the reason why she becomes who she is because Peter Parker actually loses his leg fighting the Green Goblin. Like in the book, he actually loses his leg, so he gets injured, like heavily wounded, where he just can't be Spider-Man anymore. So his daughter actually kind of takes up the mantle, becomes Spider-Girl, and that could be part of a What If Marvel series, because in the movie, the most recent Spider-Man, was it Enter the Multiverse? I keep forgetting the name of the most recent one that came out. But small spoiler, but Tobey Maguire gets like hurt. He's not dead, but he gets severely hurt at the end. And that could be set up, because I think maybe like him just straight up losing his leg might be a little bit too gruesome for like the MCU, but he is wounded pretty severely, and he's also a bit older too, right? So of the others, of like the other Spider-Mans, he does get pretty hurt, and he's a bit older, so he would likely have a kid. So there is that, but it's all just speculation, right? Not 100% confirmed, nothing like that, but he did make a video. And plus, like, it's kind of a cool looking comic. I did buy one. I thought about buying a few more just because it was so cheap. That could be part of it, but we'll see. He also does have one of the bigger followings, right? He does have, you know, 5,000 plus subs on his channel, I believe, like since I last checked. So he's definitely up there in the subs. Right, scarcity is key. What if you are Spider-Man? Oh, sorry, Jesus. You said Spider-Man, dude. I thought you said Spider-Girl. Holy shit. Yeah. I thought you meant the comic. You are Spider-Man? Scarcity. I don't think it's pumped that much, right? I'm not talking about Ben Reilly. I totally just brain farted and went on a 2-minute tangent about something completely unrelated. Because what if May Parker comes to MCU? That's pretty much it. Yeah. It's a speculative buy. Ultra rare, this one? Why did it see a massive pump? I don't see it. Or are you talking about Ben Reilly? I mean, these are the only two ultra rares, right? Or maybe Zombie Hunter? I mean, it's been, like I said, this as well as what was the other NFT we're looking at? But like this one's just been kind of keeping in this channel of like 4,500 up to like 5,500 for Ben Reilly. Just been doing this the whole time. Hasn't really moved much. Listings are super low, but I keep saying that, but it doesn't really seem to affecting pricing too much. And once it does pump, people are going to start listing their stuff, right? Because right here, we saw listings at 26. The second the price went up, people started listing theirs, that's why it's kind of hard to judge these ones that have so few listings. Like less than 1,000, it's hard to judge. At least in my personal opinion. And she's wearing Ben Reilly's spider suit. True. Yeah, she's wearing Ben Reilly's spider suit. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the MCU has to follow the comic books exactly. She might have like the original suit, or maybe she'll just make up Ben Reilly's suit, right? Because as far as I know, Ben Reilly isn't in the MCU right now, or they could just put him in later. Who knows? Spider-Girl comic you are, to type. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. And then you said you are Spider-Man. I'm like, what? Yeah, so, okay, so my tangent was correct. Or at least like I talked about the right thing on my tangent. So there is that. Let's look at top losers. What's just getting dumpstered on the market right now? The Title IX gymnast. Geez, that is definitely getting dumpstered. So far 2 stamps. Santa on a snowy rooftop is just getting sold off. Saffin's mask, unsurprisingly, is getting sold off. How high did this go for at one point? 120? Yeah, that's not much. So it's at an all-time low, or almost there. It's 2 gems away from an all-time low. Same thing with the listings. I do think like there could be a point where we get to a day or a certain point where we just hit like a critical mass where like listings are so low, floors are looking super thin, that we could see a lot of just various NFTs just like really take off. But I really think we need MTL, we need Q system, we need MCP to kind of all roughly land around the same time, and we just need way more people on the platform, like actual people, not devices, more people on the platform. Because as of right now, you know, that's one thing I do have not even a small criticism about Veve, but we have 2 million people or 2 million users. It's like, how many devices? That's what I really want to know, because we've seen people in chat. I admit to having 2 devices. There's some people that have 6 devices, 7, you know, 3, whatever. And some people play rebounds, or they have a family member do it, right? Or they all have doubles. So what I want to know, because we talk about like weekly, because I think they define an active user as someone that logs in once a week or something like that. It's like they log in once a week, but guess what happens 2 or 3 times a week? A drop. So if you are botting, or if you are active in the community, or you at least know a drop is coming, right? You're going to log into both your phones, or if you're a botter, you're going to log in all 40 of your phones and then play the drop, right? Like, so what I want to know is how many active users are happening on non-drop days. Like, how many people are going to be on Veve tomorrow trying to buy, sell, trade, right? How many people are going to be on Veve the days that there's not a drop? That's what I want to know. So even though that won't give us like an accurate number of like bots, because there are bots, you know, listing their stuff, buying, you know, flipping, whatever. Like there are people that use bots like on off drop days, but I can almost guarantee you the majority of bots only log in on drop day, get the drop, trade it, sell it, whatever they're going to do, and then just then they're off until next drop day. So it's like, all right, if we're having 2 million users log in for a drop, but on the non-drop days we only have 90,000 people on the app actively doing stuff, that's a bit of a concern. Like how are we, you know, 10, 12xing the amount of people that are on the platform all of a sudden when there's a drop? Finally got a delivery. It's a comment already. Last 2 gems. Choice of Veve. Did I say Veve? Good God. Veve. I just stopped myself short. What did I get? That's the real question. Did mine get delivered yet? Holy shit. It's not delivered yet. How many are there left? 145 secret rares, so I still have a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. Yeah, I mean, you just don't sell it now, right? Unless you really, really need those 5 gems like today or within the next few days, just hold it. I don't know. I'm not selling mine because the first rebound I ever got, I'm holding that. And that's going to be a memorable comic for me. Dang it, got the comment. I like the variant covers. 3 accounts here. Yeah, like people have multiple accounts and there's no wrong, you know, you can technically do it with 3 fingers or whatever, or you play the drop. You know, you use 1 or 2 phones for the drop and then you use 1 or 2 phones for rebounds. Like that's technically not against the, you know, rules for Veve. 2 mil accounts, just shy of 600k wallets with collectibles. Wallets with collectibles. Okay, but I assume there's probably still some bots that have collectibles they're trying to sell or whatever. Like sometimes some bots do stay up for a while, and I have seen the same names like over and over and stuff. But you just tagged me. Okay, cool. Let me pull that up. I appreciate that. Did they announce it? Or I already have it pulled up right here. Thanks, Hamoon. Appreciate that. Let me show it on screen. We don't need synced clock anymore. Dude, that synced clock helped me so much. That's legit. Okay, so this is it. I think Veve Vault is onto something. What did he say? Time for some speculation. During a recent AMA when discussing the DeLoreans becoming drivable, Veve mentioned 2 more NFTs that would get animated. Looking at Cleopatra and the teaser tweet from Rewind Collective, I think Amelia and Cleo are getting animated. Oh, are they like animated, or is it like just lenticular card style where if you like move it, they'll move? I mean, both would be very cool, don't get me wrong. Did they say 2 more NFTs by the end of the month? Is that what they said? Why did they delete this tweet saying the final part of the series will be released March 30th? They did say that. They did put out that tweet, and I think they removed it. Drop date has been changed to 31st. Okay. Turn on tweet alerts. Winky face. Yeah, that could be a thing. That's interesting. It could be like lenticular card style where it's like you move it left or right. I would think that KYC will solve more concerns than most. I think so too, right? It's gonna be difficult if you do have alt accounts, right? Like if you have multiple phones, how are you gonna KYC multiple phones? Who knows? Have you watched the Halo show on Paramount Channel? It's amazing. Can you ever imagine Veve comes out with Halo? That'd be sick. Halo. I'm trying to remember some like my favorite video games, dude. Like would have been sick if they came out with like Tomb Raider. I did like Tomb Raider, playing that as a kid. I played a lot of Metal Gear Solid. I played a lot of Halo. I played a lot like, once I started getting a bit older, I started playing a lot of like Elder Scrolls games. I still think Morrowind is the best one by far and away compared to Oblivion or Skyrim or anything like that. It's still the best one. Yeah, I'm talking mostly like console game stuff, right? When we're talking about Halo. So didn't really play a lot of Nintendo. I think because my 2 older brothers played typically like more mature games. That's one nice thing about being like a younger sibling is like, because you have older brothers, you can play games like GTA and all that stuff because they're old enough to buy it. Like I was able to play it too. So while my friends were talking about like backyard baseball, I was like playing like Half-Life and like very mature games at like a relatively young age. So that was a lot of fun. So you're telling me there's a chance. Love dude, Dumb and Dumber is one of the best movies ever made. No lie. I don't know. It's not the best movie ever made, but it's hilarious. I do quote it way too much. I want MCP to go live. It definitely help collectors. MCP is technically already live, but once they actually put like, once it's official and you can actually see a number or like your points like on your account, people are going to ape into comics. I could definitely see that. I think people are going to ape into comics more because of MCP rather than like comics and showrooms. Like I think the pump of like MCP is going to be bigger for comics than like comics and showrooms. Market seems pretty wrecked at the minute. Buyer's market then, pretty much. It just sucks if you don't have, you know, fiat to put a bunch into the market, and or you bought a lot of stuff. If you bought anything in the last 7 weeks, you're just like, oh, this sucks. So I feel it. Yeah, usually during drops that number increases and then decreases after the bot accounts sell off. Yeah. Halo will bring a whole bunch of gamers to Veve. Interesting. Veve's a scam. Unlikely. Yeah, like Halo would definitely bring a lot of gamers, but the thing is like how many of them are into like NFTs? So I do think we'll retain more of them because they understand the idea of online gaming, digital assets, like all that stuff. It's just hard to, you know, NFTs are still so new to so many people. So right now there's a little over 500,000 active accounts with collectibles. You think scam? I don't know. We vote you in for a Veve Lite. You in for the Veve Lite 100%. We need to vote you in for the Veve Lite 100%. I don't even know what the Veve Lite is. What is that? This will decrease throughout the day as the bots sell off, then it spikes during the next drop. Pretty much. Yes, I have around 2K collectibles and I'm trying to sell them and get off app as soon as possible. It will take them years to get to MTL. We'll see. If it does happen, it happens. So I agree. How do we vote for the Veve Lite for this guy? What's Veve Lite? What the hell is that? You guys need to help me out. MTL is coming. It will take a while though. Yeah. We should bring it up on Twitter. Half-Life was awesome. Half-Life is a great game. I also played a lot of Counter-Strike. Team Fortress 2 is more recent, obviously. But yeah, I played like Counter-Strike 1.6. Like those were great time. Gaming was great back then. That was a great time for gaming. Veve exploded faster than they expected, caught it off guard. Yeah, that's definitely a part. Morrowind is my favorite game. Well, I played it last year. Needed to get my Dagoth fix. Yeah. Dagoth welcomes you. Dude, this is still... I'll probably get demonetized for this, but I don't care. I'll just mute it in like the after moments or whatever. It's such a good song. I love this What's it called? Veve? No, not Veve. I think this is it. Let me see if I can find it. If you've not checked out Young Scrolls, if you have not checked out Young Scrolls, Daniel, it's a great channel. Oh, here, I'll put it on screen. If you have not checked out this channel, you definitely should. He has remixes of a bunch. He has a bunch of remixes to like Morrowind song, not just Morrowind, but Elder Scrolls songs. It's pretty hilarious. This is probably one of my I don't mean to add to queue. No. Post player. Let me mute this. Go back here. Let's go. Morrowind, great game. I can talk about, there's so much crazy stuff in that. Also, have you guys watched, that's a bit loud. Have you guys watched Raised by Wolves? I'm a huge like sci-fi, like Nerf fan, made by Ridley Scott. Same person that made Aliens, Prometheus, and like some other like movies. Check out Raised by Wolves, another great movie. You guys should check that out. At least one of the drops, it's animated. Oh, it's already animated? All right, let me check it out. Look at that. Okay. Looks kind of cool. It's I don't know. Like it's really cool. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know if it's one I would chase. It looks really cool, but I just don't know if it's one I would like chase or like buy in the second. Like first of all, I probably can't afford it right now. I do have a few NFTs I do want to like liquidate that I'm in the profit on, and I'm like, like just get it back later or something. But I do like the look of it. Looks really cool. Again, it's not one I would like necessarily chase. It's comments are where it's at 100%. I think GTA San Andreas got to be one of the best games ever. It's right up there. People are sleeping on the comics. Yep. Veve is the world's best rug pull ever done. All NFT products wish they could be this classy. Very true. I'd pay for some Street Fighter Veve collectibles or Lent cards. Those would all be awesome. Veve light is the lamp that... Oh, okay. How often did they do that thing? Did y'all see Will Smith last night? Wow, I saw him slap Chris Rock, like whatever. One of the first things I saw when I opened up my YouTube like app or whatever, and I watched it, it was like a 2-minute thing. I'm like, whatever, I don't know. I couldn't honestly care less what most celebrities do. I honestly couldn't care less about like celebrity relationships or whatever. Like, I wish they would add a Venom or Carnage collectible to Veve. Yeah, I do think Marvel is really taking their time with a lot of the collectibles. That's why we typically get one character and 5 different versions of it, not, oh, here's a blind box. It's not like Disney. Disney's actually not holding back, dropping a bunch of FAs. It's usually Marvel that's kind of holding back, dropping a lot of FAs. Outside of like the Marvel Mighties, if they do a Marvel Mighties announcement, usually it's a lot of newer characters. But when it comes to like the, like, I don't know, Storm, Black Panther, Invisible Woman, what's the most recent one that came out? Elektra, like, it's one character, 5 different variations, and that's it. Veve Light makes you certified Veve because the light comes from Veve Company. That'd be awesome. Like a blue check for YouTube influencers. Yeah, if there's a voting thing for that, that'd be awesome. Did Veve ever say that they were gonna like open it again or whatever? Like, I'm not sure what the deal is. God, the ending to this video, the ending to this song. I actually bought that shirt on the left. It really got worn out ever since I started like wearing it a ton, or like put it in the washer. But check out Young Scrolls. Hilarious stuff. So we'll close this. Young Scrolls is awesome. Yeah, that'd be cool. If there was like a voting thing or if they opened it up again, like, yeah, vote for me. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I watched both seasons 1 and 2 of Raised by Wolves. Hopefully they renew this season 3. Congrats on Rebound vibes. Hell yeah, Rob T. Appreciate that. It's a great show, dude. I love those shows that, like, I don't know, like the whole Raised by Wolf things. It talks about like nature versus nurture. It talks about parenting. It talks about technology. It talks about religion. It talks about a lot of just like physical and like mental ailments, like, you know, identity crisis. It talks about like just like layers upon layers upon layers of stuff. Talks about, you know, basically, is there really such thing as a god, or is it mostly just science? And like, you know, I don't know if you guys have heard the quote that like magic to some people is just nothing more than science, right? Or it's nothing more than technology, you know? So it tackles a whole bunch. Like I love shows and movies that tackle more philosophical ideas and issues, and, you know, the action and stuff and all that is like good too, and character development. I value all of that, but I do love it when, that's why I like Star Trek so much more than Star Wars. Like Star Wars is like cool, don't get me wrong, like, but just like the moral dilemmas that you see more often in like Star Trek, I enjoyed more, especially like Star Trek Next Generation, Deep Space Nine. Voyager was like okay, but mine just delivered. Common Tsunami, yep. Common Gang. Mine's still not delivered. What is this? I haven't backed out too. Mine's still not delivered. I backed out and I opened it back up again. It's still not delivered. Am I literally like the last like 5% of people that are gonna get it? There's 95 secret rares, so maybe I have a chance. Can't wait for their announcements for May 4th. Imagine if it was Star Wars ships, like the Star Trek drop. That would be sick. If they did the TIE Fighter, I forgot the name. There's the TIE Fighter, like the normal one that has like this. There's the TIE Fighter bomber that has like the circled ends. There's the X-Wing, there's the Y-Wing, there's I used to know the name of like all the ships in Star Wars. It's been a while since I played it, but I know there's like the Star Wars ship like bombers. They'll probably do more of like the fighter ships, like starfighters or whatever. I hope they have the Naboo fighter one. I forgot what that one's called again. The yellow one that's in like Mandalorian and like the episode 1 stuff. Probably have those too. I don't know. We'll see. What do you think of the Spider-Girl SR comic? I don't know. I know she pumped a ton recently, mostly because of my Collectibles video, apparently, which is really, really cool. I don't know. Let me pull it up. Just like talking about price-wise or just like aesthetically. It's okay. I will admit this looks really cool. Like the little kick, like that's probably one of the better comic covers, like the secret rare ones that I like a ton. Just that action shot. She looks like she's like kicking or whatever. It looks really, really cool. And like someone said earlier, it's like Ben Reilly's costume. So yeah, secret rares, all that stuff just like really flew up. Ultra rare looks cool too. I like the ultra rare art as well. I kind of like the two that like the fingers on like the middle fingers are like different. It's almost like, you know, I like that. But as of right now, like I can't like formulate an opinion on it. I don't know enough about her, but it seems like it's mostly just riding on the fact that she could potentially have an MCU appearance. But outside of that, I don't know. How low do you think Winnie will go down in price? It's pretty low right now. Mine delivered, common. Check out the Budo span. Interesting. I'll have to check them out if I remember. If you guys want me to like remember something or whatever, you guys gonna have to like tweet it at me or whatever. Like I'm not gonna remember like some chat message from after I get hundreds of these. This next drop is effing fire, my dudes. Need it? Yeah, I'm gonna definitely play for the drop. Good morning, Vibes. How was your day yesterday? My Collectibles, I heard you're the reason why this is pumping so hard. The Spider Woman or Spider Girl. You're the reason why. I haven't watched your video yet because I was gone like literally all day at a Renaissance festival, but I heard you're responsible for this. What do you have to say for yourself? Because everything, all the Spider-Girl comics pumped across the board. I'll show proof. Look at this. All right. Ecomi Wiki tends to do this. I don't know why it does this for comics, but it just does. Comics. Crash. That's something I've been meaning to tweet at. That's something I've been meaning to tweet at Omi the Clown. It's like for some reason comics just crashes after like like a lot of drops that happen, like it tends to crash quite a bit after drop. Like I don't know if it's just an error of it like getting API information on the other end, or maybe it needs another hour before it updates. But let's see. So comics, and what is this? I'll just type in 105. It should pull it up if I just type in 105. Yeah, look at this. Up 43%, 38%, 36, 79%, 102%. What say you? This existing works of Amelia and Cleopatra will be updated. More cards will be revealed. The existing works of Amelia and Cleopatra will be updated. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about that kind of stuff. I've said it before. I don't know how I feel about Veve just updating NFTs with more, like what are the prices of Amelia and all that stuff? Is there something I can type in here that will, I don't know. It seems like inherently a lot of these NFTs are just getting changed. Veve Collectibles, the club, Cleo. This has gone up. Yeah, so they said these existing ones will be updated. Will they be animated? Is that what they said? Is that something tweeted out by Veve? So this is like all this like weird arbitrary information they have to like look up on Twitter and stuff. Or did Rewind Collective say that? We're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Coinbase. Stay tuned for more. House of Cards Series 1 Amelia Earhart available on the app. Veve official, March 31st. The existing works of Amelia Earhart and Cleopatra will be updated. More cards to be revealed over the next few days. That was 7 minutes ago. Well, I don't have enough money to buy those, so those are definitely going to skyrocket in price like no other. There it is. If I do cards. Not financial advice, but let me actually look up the price of those. I bet you those have already like flown up in price. Veve's not gonna, or ecomi wiki's not gonna update it till 20 minutes from now. Let's see if we can find it here. I bet you these have already gone up in price by a ton. Also cards. It's moved a little bit. Emilia's gone up 200 gems. A little bit less than that, and Cleopatra's actually gone up like 200 gems as well, so hasn't moved that much. I think it's mostly just like not a lot of people can afford it. Like I can't afford it right now, but if they are gonna retroactively animate these cards, I don't know, unless Veve says so, until Veve announces it. Or this could be one of those things where Veve's like, you weren't supposed to say that just yet, please remove this tweet. Some Carlos. Yeah, I'm not sure. The existing works of Amelia and Cleopatra will be updated. More cards. So y'all dropping another Amelia and Leo? Veve already has to. Any other women? Someone new? So is there not even a drop? All they're doing is just updating it? So they're just updating it with animations? Is that all they're doing? I don't know, that's what it seems like. Like, all they're doing is updating it. That's what it seems like. So on the 31st, they're gonna animate the cards. That's what it seems like. Rebounds 2, they aren't delivered yet. Falcon, oh my god. X-Wing, let's go. Hell yeah. It will be excellent background music if you could possibly. They are the best Budos band, just putting you on. Okay, yeah, just tweet it at me, please do. Like, so I know. X-Wing, Y-Wing, Uncommon, A-Wing, Rare, Millennium Falcon you are, Darth Vader, Fighter, SR. Yeah, I could see that. What about the, well, I guess it's not a fighter, but like the transport ship that the Empire uses, the one that has like the 3 wings that like unfold. I don't create great comics. I just talk about them. Doing a video about subpar comics won't pump them. This comic moved because once people got the info, they realized how good it was. Cheers. I see the game you're flying. I know you're not trying to purposely pump them. Like I said, most content creators, like me and my collectibles, we talk like, again, at the end of the day, it's like we're pumping Marvel comics. We're talking about Disney. We're talking about DC. We're, you know, Superman. Like, this is the stuff that we're talking about, right? We're not talking about just random independent artists or random stuff that's like not on the app. And you just made a connection, which is smart, because I think having someone in the MCU, I said earlier, spoiler alert, but like someone just straight up just like missing their leg might be a bit too graphic for MCU, especially if they showed it live. And it was the Green Goblin that dealt the blow, so that could be a thing. And he is old enough to have a kid, so that could be a thing. And they don't have to have the comic or the outfit be identical, right? Maybe she comes up with a new identity that is the Ben Reilly costume. So I haven't watched her video yet, but I assume that's kind of the gist of it. And it's actually really smart. It's a really good connection, and it's a gorgeous looking comic. Like, we were just looking at the secret rare, and I love the look of it. So. The only reasons I don't like Amelia Earhart is that they don't use her original photos. Makes no sense for me when we know what she looks like. That's true. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like, this looks kind of weird. I don't know. It's like, this really just, it looks like it's just an outfit thrown together by Goodwill. Doesn't even have like, doesn't have the jacket. Kind of the right goggles. Like, I don't know. It's whatever. Like, it's just not for me personally. I'm sure this is gonna pump. It's definitely gonna pump and then dump. Guarantee it. Like, people are gonna take profit, buy it. The Cleopatra also is just a depiction of a person that is supposed to be Cleopatra. Sold mine for a spike. Per rewind, updating and adding new cards. So adding new cards. New cards info next few days. Okay. They should animate or update items that didn't pump. Bought and sold like 3 different things for profit since drop. That's smart. That's awesome. Mostly just the comics, Angel or Anhil. I don't know which one you go by. Yeah, I know trying to snipe comics. It's such a pain in the ass for me. Just the fact that I have to scroll down, I just avoid it. Not necessarily avoid it, but I'm just like, I don't really care to. It's just hard for me to snipe those, just because you have to like scroll down, and it's hard. Like, oh, it's like, oh, I want to snipe this, and then you have to like scroll down and click buy or whatever. 1 pending delivery. Oh no, does that mean I have the common? If I do this, wait, is that a sneaky way to know whether you got a common or not? Because I went to, oh, I'm not even showing it. So I'm on the, so my thing still has yet to deliver, I think. Yeah, it still has yet to be delivered. But if I go to the market, so if I go to the uncommon and I click on this, it says nothing. But when I go to the common and I open up this page, it then says you have 1 pending delivery. Does that mean I got a common? Is that like a sneaky way of finding it out? Or am I just being silly? Or is that like a thing that's always been there? Later on, see you later in the next stream. Thanks, YouTube. Yeah, I'll be getting off soon. I'll probably get off in like 15-20 minutes. I'm getting pretty hungry. I do need to work out. Got a few other things to take care of. Interesting that they are looking at changing NFTs in the app. This card update, what do you think, Vibes? I'm not a huge fan of it. Just retroactively, just like changing NFTs, whether it's adding or removing value, because people bought these NFTs as they were, right? Static cards that don't do anything. But if they're just adding stuff to it, like, I don't know. If it has the subtext in it, this is why I said, like, if there's not subtext, but there's text like interactive, like the cars have interactive on it. Like, okay, now there's a way to differentiate the static and the interactives, right? Okay, this one will probably be eventually drivable. I just don't know about just like adding more value or just like retroactively like adding price stuff to like NFTs. Like, I think that's, no, you're just being silly. Good. I just needed to hear it out loud. That's all I wanted. Can you guess on why we're in a dip? Oh, million reasons, Krusty Krab. Like, too many reasons to list off. Like, It's a lot of different stuff, mostly retracement, botting, you know, issues in the real life world. Bitcoin is down, like that, and 20 other things, right? So but yeah, I don't know, it's probably not even worth making a video on, but that's the other thing I need to do. You just remind me. The golden moments tier list. I know that's completely unrelated to what you're asking, but the golden moments tier list. I need to make that and I'll send it over to you. Actually, I'll put it in the group chat that we have. I'll put it in there. I'll put a link so you guys can click on it. If you guys want to make a video on a tier list, talk about each golden moment. Why do you put it there? Long-term, short-term, whatever it is. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just not a huge fan of them just like keep changing NFTs after we've bought them. Like, I don't know. You know, it's awesome if you have it, but if you don't have it, you know, it's not like necessarily it sucks. It's like you're not missing out on anything, but you know, we are taking into consideration NFTs as they are as a purchasing decision, right? So, no, bought some auctions and low digits, mostly the newest stamp. Bought a stamp for floor 3-digit ultra rares, sold all for fast profits. Nice, dude, I dig that. That's how you do it. Pending order in the marketplace has been long knowing thing. Doesn't mean you got a comment. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I've never gotten a rebound. So like I said, I don't know. I don't win comic. First time I've won a comic since December. And it's the first time ever I've gotten a rebound. So maybe the interaction with the comics is just different. Bitcoin was pumping. Is it really though? I don't know. I haven't been paying that close of attention to Bitcoin. Yeah, it's been going up. The 1 year, if you look at like the 1 year chart, doesn't look fantastic. Year to date looks pretty good. Yeah, it's been pumping. 10% over the last 5 days. Barely 1% on the day. So it's been going up, but it's still gonna take a while. Love that NFTs are getting added utility. Nothing that encourage hold. Yeah, it's not even utility, right? They're just adding animations to it. So it's not that I'm against it. It's just going to open up a whole can of worms of them just like adding animations or taking away things from certain NFTs. Like, I don't know. I tend to agree. Changing NFTs is kind of weird to me. Yeah, because I thought the whole point was like once they're minted, they're done. And now they're just adding more stuff. Like, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but it's also an investing app, right? Could the Up House or Woody drop potentially be animated some way? That's the thing. I don't know. Nothing but to speculate. Picked up 420 of today's comic? Hell yeah. Only Brendan Z, you would think of that. I wouldn't say only you. There's a lot of people that are doing that, but Up House will become a new showroom type watch. Yeah, I could see that. Was it a common comic at 420? Probably. Odds are probably common or uncommon, but you never know. Still delivering. Jeez. I'm legitimately in the bottom, what? How many are left to deliver? Barely 2,000? Yeah, so that puts me in the bottom like 6-7% of people that are getting, because I did get a rebound, so that's what always takes the longest. Yes, sir. That's how you gotta say it. Yes, sir. All right, close that for now. In about 7 minutes, a little bit less than that. Yeah, about 7 minutes, we're gonna get a market update, and hopefully comics will work. And on top of that, later today, I will definitely be updating my golden moment tier list, as well as making a link so the other content creators or you guys at home could do it yourself too. When chasing mints on comics, I prefer it to be an SR or common. Interesting. Rebounds are last to be delivered. I've heard of that, Alex. Appreciate that. Like I said, first time ever rebound. I'm just stoked to even get a rebound. I'm gonna hold this comic probably forever because it's like, oh, this is the first time I ever got a rebound. Only took me 5 months. So I don't know. It's up to Brendan Z if he's gonna buy or hold the 420. Because when everyone thinks Magneto, everyone thinks 420. Yeah. Tend to agree. Changing NFTs is kind of, I don't know. Of course, like adding utility, adding stuff to NFTs is like cool, but I thought the whole point was like once they're minted, they're like done being changed, right? Like, I don't know. The 420 case. If there's a way you can make that, if you hit it like the comics in a case, and then you gotta find a way to like make smoke come out or something like that, you know, 420, blaze it, let's go. 360 no scope, Dorito, Mountain Dew Code Red, all that stuff. I was about 15 minutes behind, missed the game conversation. Game conversation? Oh. Yeah, I did get a rebound. First time ever. Do you ever mess with Heroes of Might and Magic or Baldur's Gate 2? My favorite. Never played. It's funny because both of those games my roommate was talking to me about. Never played Might or Magic, but Baldur's Gate 2 I did play. Gosh, did play quite a bit. Probably 9 months ago, maybe a year ago. I played quite a bit with my friend. It's funny because we were playing the campaign or like the storyline, whatever you want to call it. We started with 2 characters. We're like, all right, let's do this. We're like, wow, this is getting kind of hard. Like, should we just add 2 more characters? Like, so we have a party of 4. We'll each, you know, control 2 characters. We're like, yeah. And I think we basically just didn't have a wizard or a means of like casting fireball, you know, so we needed to have that, of course. And then after we had 4, we're like, after we played with 4 for a while, we're like, all right, this is getting pretty easy. Should we just add like another character? So eventually we had a party of 6, and like it was just me and my roommate, or me and my friend. We would just control 3 characters each. And of course, like right when there's an encounter, you press pause, cast fireball, cast bless, cast this, cast that, you know, like all this crazy stuff. So Baldur's Gate 2 is a ton of fun. I played quite a bit of Baldur's Gate 3, which is still, I believe, in beta or testing or whatever. That's been quite a bit of fun. It just kind of sucks because it's like you're just playing the same story like over and over and over and over. But they did come out with the Barbarian class, so that's a lot of fun. I haven't tried it yet, but I do want to get in that. You don't want a comment 6669? Maybe. You got the 666 and the 69. It's an interesting one, Diamond Ink. In this comic book, Magneto goes to prison. Maybe he finds some 420 in there. Yeah, you never know. He's like, too old for this shit. This is a good live stream. Yeah, appreciate it, Angel. If it was 6969, I would buy it. Yeah, but I mean, you got the 666 and 69. I still need to get a Ghost Rider comic with 666 in it. I still need to do that. Can you throw up the chart for Web of Spider-Man 32 common? I would, Brendan Z, but like, ecomi wiki crashes when I pull up comics like within an hour of the drop, it seems. Or not, it's just gonna troll me and make me look like an idiot. So there is that. I think if I just put in 32, it should pull it up. Which one do you want to look at again? Just the common? Okay. Down here, it's at $9. Which one is this again? I don't even know which comic this is. Oh, it's the Craven comic. Okay, he's coming out of the Tombstone. I know this is one of my collectibles like favorite comic covers. It's at $9 all time. I mean, it's not much to see here. It's just trending downward. I think a lot of the Craven comics just really got shoved down in price just because we got so many comics of them back to back to back to back to back. I think all these are 30k mints, I believe. I believe all these are 30k mints. So they kind of just got shoved down. Don't know what else to like look at here. Like, yeah, listings are super low. I mean, we'd actually have to like pull it up on the market and get like a good idea if we were trying to like, I'm trying to like look at the floors here. I think it shows that these aren't 100% our assets. Only within this ecosystem, this is the case. This can be bad for Veve. The whole purpose for NFTs is ownership. Yeah, but Veve is centralized. That's why I think a lot of people are like clamoring at the idea of like, can I take this off app? Because once it's off app, you guys can't affect my NFT anymore, right? I don't know. Have you registered for the HO drop on the app? No, I should probably get the app. I did order a box. I'm still waiting for them to reply back on my like order thing. Because I ordered a box, I forgot to put my address. All right, put the right address, but not the right apartment number. Or I didn't even put in an apartment number, so. I have 9966, interesting. HRO drop on Wednesday, interesting. Yeah, I might have to check it out. I have $100 on my HRO app, ready for the first $50 drop. So what does that entail? Like what is, I'll look it up. I'll find out what it is. I think that HRO drop is on Friday, brother. Can't wait though. I'm holding 550 of these Web 32s. Just curious how the listings available or trending. I mean, it's still going down. It depends on when you bought it at. I think all these type of comics, like, people are eventually going to want to buy the series of the Craven comics, right? It just might take a while for the most part. I will say, like, I do think this is one of the cooler looking covers of the Craven series, so people might want to buy these up, but I can't really tell you all that much, like how well it's doing. Isn't it 30th, Joe M? Oh. When will we get our ownership information in the blockchain? Not sure. When is HRO drop? 3 NFTs, $50 on 31st. Thursday 101 Batman and the digital HRO drop. Nice. Too bad Canadians can't get HRO. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, I would hit up Kobe Collects, my collectibles. I'm not sure how he got them. I'm sure he'll... I'm not sure if he... I mean, it sounded like he found a way to get them, but maybe he just have connections or paid an absurd amount of money to get them. I'm not sure how he got them, but I mean, he's up in Canada. He managed to get some. So 101 Batman and the digital drop. Yeah, interesting. I mean, if you got that, I don't know what I would do. Or if I got it, I wouldn't even know what to do with myself if I got that drop. The packs are limited to 10K, so maybe tough to even get one. Yeah, we'll see. If it's just timing related, I mean, us Veve people are used to the timing, right? Spam tapping, timing, whatever. I'm on the app, drops in 3 days. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out. I didn't even pay too close attention to the HRO like app stuff, but it might be worth, you know, throwing some money in, at least like $50. Just go for the drop. Let's just see. And it seems like a lot of people in the Veve community like HRO, so maybe I'll give it a shot. Cool. All right, not that we're finally at the, I guess technically bottom of the hour, top of the hour. I don't know. No, we get a nice refresh of the comics. So top gainers on the hour. New Mutants, uncommon. Wow, it's actually pumped up 11 gems. So the uncommon first appearance of Deadpool really went up. Maybe because it was like at an all-time low? Nope, just random pump. I don't know. Common Spider-Man 361, up 18%. Ultimate Fallout Secret Rare is actually up 17%. First appearance of Carnage, that's this one. Yeah, makes sense. Ultimate Fantastic Four number 3, Amazing Spider-Man number 3, common, also went up 17%. Hopefully Rob Stuff hooks me up. Yeah, we'll see. One of those guys will definitely hook you up. Like, they have the connections and the means to do it. So there's a way for Canadians to run the app via VPN, I think. Interesting. Yeah, first appearance of Doc Ock. Yeah, it's pretty low. Listings have been pretty much plateauing since late February. Always around 200-ish, but it looks like it's slightly trending downward, not too much. Commons like 252. I don't know. I don't pay attention to 252. It just does its own thing. What else? Top losers. Let's check that out. I've been with Veve for a year now, and I've never been wrong on something like this. We definitely got next, y'all. Oh yeah. Not worried about Veve. It's just some questions I like. Those are questions I would just love to have asked during an AMA or whatever. It's like, you know, it's changing NFTs in the back end. Like, we need, like, I don't know. Because they're collectibles, but they're also being changed, and I don't know. Maybe that's just an aspect of digital collecting. You got to be okay with the idea of it changing, for better or for worse, compared to the physical, right? You know, not everything about the physical, or like that's probably what's going to make them different, right? Maybe that's just a reality we have to accept, at least on the Veve side of things. So it seems like Avengers. Okay, so this did go up a bit. This was at 118 at one point. First appearance of Vision, ultra rare. So that actually did go up like, I don't know, $15. It was at 118 earlier. Immortal Hulk common is down $2 or 23%. Tales of Suspense. So it's kind of the same ones over and over. Ultra rare, so it's Archer or Hawkeye. Avenging Archer. Didn't know that was like his like name or like title. Avenging Archer Hawkeye. That's at 124. Gotta get to work. Thanks for the stream, brother. Yeah, I'm hopping off in like literally 2 minutes. I know, I'm just kind of going through here, killing time. Also waiting for my delivery. I gotta have my delivery by now, right? You would think so? I got it delivered. What did I get? Here's the real question. What did I get? Once we find out what it is, I'm gonna hold it. I'm not gonna sell it because it's my first rebound comic. It says it delivered. I don't see it. Maybe I should refresh my collectibles? Oh, I had to scroll down a bit further, I think. Now it's doubling up. What is going on? Ooh, okay. Dude, I got an uncommon. Let's go. I'm holding this. Okay, my thing is like really lagging. All right, that's not showing it. Got an uncommon. Yeah, I heard Dino got an SR. Like, he was... I truly believe to the point where I put 40K cash in at once, I'm going to the moon, or I'm singing to the bottom of the ocean with this app. Yeah, same. Yeah, our Dino got an SR. I told him, like, dude, just sell it immediately when the app opens. But at 150, it's up to him. Like, could it go up more? Sure, but I'd rather take that 150 SR and probably invest in, like, I'd rather just stack commons and something else with 150, or just hold on to it. Just got a secret rare off one of my rebounds now, waiting on last. Dude, hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I got a uncommon. Pretty low mint. Let's see, 3648, so 4-digit, not bad. I'm definitely just gonna hold this, like, first rebound ever. I do like the fact that it's X-Men too. I'm kind of glad it's an uncanny X-Men. I'm a big X-Men fan. Kind of wish I got the common because it's colored, but like this looks cool too. I do like that a lot. Please, everyone, don't put more in than you can lose. If I go to 0, I'm fine. Uncommon MC gang, let's go. Congrats. Thanks, man. Cool. So I'm gonna be heading off. I'll probably, you know, this is gonna be on YouTube and stuff like that. I'm gonna go to the gym, do all this stuff. I'm gonna put literally an alarm on my clock, like 2 hours from now, because that's when I should be back from the gym and eating and all that stuff. To do, love the music. Yeah, it's vibing, right? Also, people call it elevator music. I don't know. Some songs are good. But yeah, so I will do that Golden Moments tier list. I will literally make a video of it and have a link, and I will send it to all the other content creators. And you guys better make a video on it, right? I'll put it up on Twitter too, so people can copy and paste pictures of their tier lists as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Should we raid? That's another thing I've been meaning to that I've been forgetting is raiding Randy, right? Should we raid Randy? Finally got mine too. Rare? Hell yeah, dude. Ken Penguin? Hell yeah, dude. So you were the one that you got the first comic and rebound? Like this is the first comic you've won? That's sick, dude. I won't sell it if you won't sell it. Right? Yeah, is Randy on right now? Yeah, if he's on, we'll raid him. Nice. Just do the... I don't know what else to do. I know Superstar Money has the stars. Veve Vault has the Lion Gate. And I think this one's easy because if you guys type in the... what's it called? If you type in like the emote thing, this is technically the vibe. This is technically the vibe. If you type in vibe, this is the vibe emote. If you know. So maybe just spam that. If we go raid Randy, just spam that, the vibe, because that literally means vibe. That's the vibe emote, so. So let's go do that. I'm gonna mute this so it doesn't like sound too loud. Yeah, let's go raid Randy. So I'm gonna cut off the stream. Once you guys head out over there, that's literally a link to the stream, or if you don't know, just go to YouTube, whatever. But that's a link to the stream, just spam the vibe emotes, and then we'll go from there. That too, either that or the vibe face, whatever. Just whatever, thumbs up, doesn't matter. No, just wait. Oh no, just a win at 8, gotcha. I was like, just wait for what, vibe? I've won comics before? Okay, nice, cool. All right, let's head over there. make sure to double and triple check all of your guys' listings. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. We should have Toby emo. Maybe we'll do a Toby emote. Maybe we'll replace the eye. We'll go from there. Yeah, guys, please go over to Randy's stream and spam the emotes. If you guys want me to be the first ones, I'll definitely do it.